guy doesn't even know it's not Sunday and it's Tuesday. Absolute YouTube, am I right, gamers? Hello, folks. How y'all doing? Hi. How's it all go? How y'all doing? Can you hear me okay? Let me lower the, like, banging music a bit. We gotta get in Pokemon Conquest because that's how... There's a reason for this. This is, like, the theme song we had in, like, Showdown Sundays, like, fucking 9 years ago. Heckin' 9 years ago. Check out this massive YouTube. It just sounds like you're calling me fat, I'm gonna be honest. Like, hello. Oh no. Like, jeez, he's taking up the entire screen now. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, how's it going though, folks? You're all very welcome to the stream. Looking over here, because my chat's over here. We are playing some Pokemon Showdown today, and we're getting very nerdy with it. I am seriously going to be trying to play competitive Pokemon VGC format, like the official one this year. And for the first stream that we're going to be playing Pokemon this year, WolfeyVGC has very kindly offered to coach us. If you don't know Wolfie, he's an actual Pokemon World Champion. He won in 2016. He makes a lot of competitive Pokemon videos on his YouTube channel. He had a Pokemon gym in real life in New York City, like the last week, which was like insane. And he's a cool lad. And he's actually going to be joining us and offering genuine coaching advice. So this is like really nerdy for me. This is like a full-on nerd stream. Like to anyone who plays Pokemon seriously. No joke. Real life New York City. Sorry, Unova region. He opened one there. Oh god. I live in New York City and I heard of it. It looked really cool. I was watching his video on it like earlier today. It's actually did a great job. You had like gym badges and that. He even had like a guy who was on like hands you the fresh water duty and says like, yo, champ in the making. Which is like, that's perfect. You gotta do that. The 2023 World Champ incoming. It's like, I'm your guy, Wolf. Watch out. You're gonna be fighting me this year. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I've actually been trying though. I've been laddering. I have a little bit of progress on the ladder. It's not much, but I'm ranked 1300. You start at 1000. It means I've won more games than I've lost, which is the Drift King and a Pokemon champ. Oh Jesus. Yeah, so Wolfie's gonna be here in just a few minutes. He's just kind of getting ready himself. I just wanted to kind of like intro the stream more than anything and just have a quick chat with you while we're just waiting. What are we doing? We are playing competitive Pokemon. And Wolfie is gonna coach us in competitive Pokemon. Which is very cool of him to do. I'm genuinely very excited for this. I have a notepad with me, right? Like I need to take this stuff down. This is genuine advice I'm getting today. Okay, I have a pen here too. Actually taking notes. Such a YouTube moment. Maximum nerd achieved. This really is a nerdy stream. I'm a massive die-hard Pokemon fan. I think that much is clear through the years. This is going to be a very nerdy stream. It's going to be very technical. It's going to be kind of like the more babbling, competitive, and esports side of things. Closest we've probably gotten to it is like the tournaments that we've entered in the past. This is going to be, yeah, we're just going to be nerding out, basically. Talking VGC and strats. Which is like official Pokemon competitive format. It's doubles, which is like the big difference that a lot of people just don't know. Because I know Smogon OU is like the single battle form. That's really popular. People really like that. But this is doubles. This is the official one. And certain Pokemon are even banned. You can't even use them at the moment. Paradox Pokemon are only being like legal in a week from now. So like we're doing like a pre-Series 2 training today. And then we're going to try and rank up next month. So I'm excited. That jumper is giving me squinky vibes. I wear this jumper like all the time. This is like one of my favorite jumpers. I've had this for like 10 years. There's probably like at least 7 videos where I'm wearing it on the channel at this point. Like I always have it. Are you drinking piss? No, it's squash. It's orange squash. Say, what's up, gamers? Just gotta get some hydration in. It's good for my skin. Well, it's already passed through my body, so, you know, a lot of the bad stuff has been kind of ironed out. Jesus Christ. G Fuel. It's not G Fuel. It's just like a bit of like concentrated orange, and you add water, and that's it. And it's like orange flavored water. It's tasty. I need to drink more water. It helps me drink more water. I haven't heard squash in ages. I might be old. I might be old, and maybe that's why I'm calling it that. I'll be honest with you. There's already a picture on the Discord that says piss of me holding this drink. No, this is not my own urine, right? Let's be real clear about this. Look, it's... I wouldn't be drinking it and enjoying it if it was my own piss. I gotta be clear about this, right? It tastes nice. I'm gonna go get the bottle in a moment, if you aren't careful. I'm gonna go get the bottle. He's a piss boy. Ban that person. Ban that person. No, they're right. Then... Look, if you don't accept this one, I can show you a real man's drink, right? I left this since yesterday. There was whiskey in this glass. I don't... Why am I trying to prove myself? Not just drinking my own piss. God, I've had a man's drink too. Pisky. Okay, alright, you all need Jesus. We're gonna stream. Don't make me stream the Bible again. I hope Wolfie's still getting ready. It's gonna be really weird if he joins in on this. I hope he's still getting ready. Let's get some chill Pokemon music. Just while we're waiting. And real quick, alright, I thought this would be... Okay. Full context. I'm not that good at competitive Pokemon. I played a lot of competitive Pokemon back in like Generation 5 and Generation 6 specifically, and I am woefully out of practice more than anything. Most of my knowledge of competitive comes from like 10 years ago. So just as a warm-up while we're waiting for Wolfie to get here. Alright, hang on. Thought this might be fun. Lightning quick tier list. We have like 4 minutes to basically rank everything. I've taken out all the not fully evolved things, and this is all the banned stuff too, plus the duck, because he really sucks. He just keeps shaking his ass at you the entire time. We don't like the duck. So like real lightning quick. Tinkaton is S tier. B. I think this one's cooler. I never used you, 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 never used you. You probably should be banned. I never used you, I never used you. It's easier to do the F tiers. It's easier to do the F tiers. That one's probably D. Lightning quick. Lightning quick. Wait, no, Clodsire. Sorry. Clodsire got caught in the crossfire. Sorry. Apologies there. They're not all useless. This guy probably is, though. This guy probably is. Vanilla Tauros. You got so many other flavors of Tauros. Let's just put him Slapping Bolt in B. Slapping Bolt in there. This guy is probably terrible. This one's easy S tier. Absolutely easy S. Like, I already know some of these that are dominating the meta because every team has at least one of these Pokemon. Like Goldengo. He's on every team. Tinkaton is just a pipe dream more than anything. Tinkaton realistically is probably a D. But we live in hope. We live in hope. Alright, it's the coolest one. Mousehold, for some reason, is really deadly and lethal. Palmot has the thing to revive a Pokemon. Salt Boy's on every team. He's the worst. Celerej, put him in A. Put him in B. He's not as good. I hate this Giraffe, but it's not that strong. This guy, really unique, niche. No one uses Magnezone. No one uses Titan. Vault and Veluza. Vault down into last. Put you in B. Let's get this guy, probably a B tier. Probably a B tier. The dog, no one uses him. The bird, no one uses him. Graffiti, really no one uses it. Brambleghast, no one uses it. Stork. Palafin, put him in A. This is lightning quick. The sushi guys are easy S tier. These guys are, you see them all the time. They're actually surprisingly strong. This guy is A. This guy's probably B. This guy is probably D. He's never used. Regular Hydreigon's better than him. Cloth, he's an easy F. F. C. Probably D. Probably D. Like, I'm putting it just in D if it's like, I'm just not gonna make this work. Probably put him in there. I think this guy is way better. This guy sees some usage. D. And King's Gambit, I'm gonna pop him in A. I'm gonna pop him in. Okay, so lightning quick tier list before Wolfie gets here. We have like a minute to spare. We have a minute to spare. This is gonna be like my initial rankings based on a little bit of experience with the meta. Add a row above. Hang on. Tinkaton Dream. It's kind of like the American dream. It's not realistically obtainable. But you know, we can live in hope and like, you know, pop Tinkaton there. Just pop her at the top because I really want the best for her. Oh god. They call it the Tinkaton Dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. This will be like initial impressions on like the meta. Maybe Masquerade is like kind of up here. I don't know about the order of anything really. Like Delibird, new Delibird is like scary. You see, these are all like the usual suspects that you see. Like actually, no joke. Like I can confidently say this. Like 90% of teams in competitive Pokemon right now are these two rows. 90% easily. It is some combination of these. Plus Amoonguss. Just a regular Amoonguss. This is just a new Pokemon here. But Amoonguss is kind of just like thrown in. This is going to sound a little silly, but what's a meta? The meta is just basically what's like commonly used. Stop saying Among Us. Stop it. It's not that. Behave. It's not that one. Thank you to everyone who's subbing, by the way, and giving bits. You're all welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if your first time in the stream, jeez, he's been really aggressive so far. He keeps screaming about Pokemon. He's got it out for this duck. And now he's just saying, like, sus a lot. While he drinks his own piss. Like, this guy is cracked. Something's wrong with him. Ah, that's the good stuff. Piss juice. Okay, alright, hang on. Alright. He's ready, hang on. We're gonna hop in call. Don't mention the drink. Don't mention it.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Thanks for doing this.
No, I mean, thanks for hopping by. Congrats on your recent Pokemon gym as well. Jesus, I was watching the video for that earlier. That's actually so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was definitely one of those things where like I've wanted to do for a while, so it was just like so cool to see it all come together.
Yeah,
you know?
I can imagine. I mean, I love just the attention to detail on that. Where like you have like even the guy giving water. Like,
yeah, I'm really glad people liked that because I thought it was like such a cool touch, but I wasn't sure if people would get it, but. Yeah, I really like that.
A lot of people are probably scared because like this stranger just keeps passing me a drink. Like I just wanted to come in and play Pokemon, maybe buy some shoes. Like.
Yeah. So actually, funnily enough, speaking of drink, we didn't feature it in the video because I was trying to keep the pacing really tight. But there was like a secret speakeasy in the back of the store that some people got to go to that they have like some Pokemon themed drinks.
Oh, that's actually so cool. Oh, like with the Pokemon themed cocktails.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, you got it. Like, so what did you drink? What did you have?
So I actually don't drink.
Okay.
I can't give much detail, but yeah, I had some friends who popped by who like went in there and they said it was cool. I saw the area before, like when we were setting up. I like went in there and it's like really, you would never know it's there. You'd think it's just like a little back room, but it's this like little bar.
I actually just love that. Like welcome to like the Pokemon Drinks Club.
Yeah.
Like it's not so much a gym. It's about like it's a social club. It's a gathering.
Yes. Yeah, I wanted people to like have a good time when they came, so I was happy about that.
Oh yeah, I mean it looks like it. Like it looked really fun. Like I'm glad it went really well. Jealous of the badges. They look class. Oh, Jesus. Here, I'm just getting started my end. People, my chat's already acting weird. I mentioned like
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I did open your chat and I see a lot of talk about drinking piss, so I may close your
okay,
chat.
I need to. I'm drinking a lovely glass of orange squash. I told him not to mention this. It's orange squash. It's just squash and then it's diluted with water. It's not piss. I'm not
Is it
drinking
good?
my. It's very tasty. You know, it's a bit fruity.
Ah.
Yo, you want a glass? I need to use the bathroom soon. No, sorry.
Yeah, you're going anyway.
Oh no. Yo, we recycle, right? Like, I'll finish this first, and then you can have some.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, you said it was diluted, but I didn't know it was that much.
I'm so sorry. Like, this is not how I wanted to start.
This is a great start.
Oh god. We were actually doing something that I thought might be fun. If you want to have, I'll share my screen for this because I imagine that might help.
Yes.
Let me hang on just one mo. So just while we were waiting and just introing the stream, I was trying to give people just a bit of a background for competitive Pokemon for me, and more or less how I have not played competitive Pokemon properly since like Gen 5 and Gen 6. And so because of that, I've done a little bit of practice for VGC, like this last week more than anything, like kind of like trying some teams. And I put together like a little mock tier list, and I was wondering if you want to offer your opinion on just how I've done as someone who is like, I mean, 10 years out of date with their Pokemon knowledge. This is just the new ones more than anything. More than anything, I think like the S tier and the A tier, like this has been like 90% of every team I've faced.
I would say if I saw this tier list and I didn't know who it came from, I would say it came from a pro player who really likes Tinkaton.
Yeah, I mean, I've really tried to make Tinkaton work. Like, she's just a bit outclassed. Like, she's really struggling.
So I actually, sorry, not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I did a challenge the other day where I wanted to get a win with every single new Pokemon. So the rules being that the Pokemon had to be on the team, had to come to the battle, had to enter the battlefield. Those were the conditions.
I was watching some of it, yeah.
Yeah, I was really impressed by Tinkaton. I always thought that it was actually kind of bad, but if you use it as like a defensive like fake out and thunder wave Pokemon, it actually is like surprisingly decent in my opinion. So I think like if you really want to make it work, I don't think it's the worst Pokemon we could build around, honestly.
I mean, I'm happy to give it a go. I'll show you like two of the teams that I've been like kind of basically trying out this last while. One of them is just I want to use Tinkaton and like God help me, I'm going to make it work. Like. But yeah, I mean, that's what I actually really like it too, because I used to use a lot of Whimsicott back in the day, and the kit that Tinkaton gets kind of reminds me of that. Like, you don't have Prankster Encore anymore, but you still actually have Encore, and you also have like you have the Fairy typing. You also have like kind of like Gigaton Hammer is just kind of fun to use. But
yeah,
I liked it just like fake out.
Control.
Yeah, like I liked it with like fake out like kind of Encore T-Wave and even Gigaton Hammer.
Yeah.
And like it is also just Steel Fairy, which is just like amazing typing. But it's just it's the damn sushi fish that kill it every time for me. Like this guy is just everywhere. He's like ruining my life.
I will say, so I've played a fair bit of Series 2, and it definitely feels like I think Dondozo will fall off a fair bit. I think it will still be good, but I don't think it will be what it was. And yeah, because like basically Iron Bundle is really popular, and so is Iron Hands, and like both Freeze Dry and Icy Wind are kind of tough for Dondozo because they kind of rely on being faster, and then like Fake Out plus Electric, like super bulky Electric type is also kind of hard for them. So like I think it will still be good, but I don't think that it will be like I would say Dondozo was S tier before. I might put it in the A tier now.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna slip basically.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
That's a prediction though. Like it also, you know, like it's hard to say because we don't have an official ladder and we don't have any official tournaments yet until 2 weeks from now. So like it's speculation, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to kind of wait and see. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm excited to see how the meta kind of like when it settles more than anything, because I know like the two big ones, like I put them here, but like the new Mischievous and Delibird, like Jesus Christ, they're everywhere, and they're such a menace to society. Like I hate them. I hate them so much.
They are, yeah, though, like, actually, I think the 4 Paradox Pokemon you have in your S tier, those are the 4 in mine as well. Like, those are, I think, are the 4 that are, like, well and beyond above the rest.
Okay, right. I'm glad that I got it, like, at least a little right, and, like, kind of,
No, this
like,
is a very accurate
sussing it out a bit.
No, you really nailed it, and you were like, you're underselling it, right? You were like a hardcore competitive player in Gen 5, right? I remember watching you
I
in Yon's random battle invitational, and like your fundamentals are really good.
you're too kind. I mean, I do actually have something quite funny, right? Just to
Mhm.
kind of give an idea on background and just kind of like experience. Give me 1 second. Hoping you can see this. If I go
Yep, on your
pop on, I'm
channel.
popping on over here. Very, very far down the playlist is
Oh my gosh,
my competitive Pokemon series
I'm gonna binge this later.
from 9 years
Oh my
ago.
god.
When I would be playing competitive Pokemon. So like this is like ancient content. Like this is like literally 2013. This is
I
10
love
years
this.
old this year. So
Oh
I
my
used to
god.
actually play it a lot, and like I made a lot of like old competitive Pokemon videos. Like I remember like I used to watch like I mean it would have been like Pimp Night, Magnitude, NBZ.
Mhm.
I think it was like Flame and Spade and like Pokemosh Pit as well, like stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the
Like
goats.
yeah, like a lot of like the weird like ancient stuff. Um, like I used to follow all of that basically. And
Yeah,
I basically I kind of stuck with it into like Gen 6, and then Gen 7 ish is when I kind of ducked out.
yeah. I feel like
Um,
it's tough because, like, I feel like with Pokemon, it's you want like it's a lot to learn at the beginning of every generation, you know?
yeah, I mean more than anything, like that's the thing. I wanted to kind of like try and get back into it even like last year. Kind of like followed on from like the tournaments when those were happening like at the start of last year.
Yeah,
Um, but I was also then like, hang on, there's probably a new one coming soon. I might as well wait a sec. Like,
yeah.
oh Jesus! But we're here now. We're here now, and we can relax a bit. Hang on, let me. Oh, hang on 1 second. Where I? There we go. There's my tab. And can you see that? Can you see that?
No, I'm still on the
Hang
YouTube
on.
video.
Hang on. Let me get this back up for you. Hang on. There we go.
Okay, let
Just
me
get some
watch.
chill music going. Okay,
Yep,
so
I can see
I
that.
have I have been basically experimenting a little bit here, and I
Uh-huh.
have two teams that I kind of want to run by and just kind of see what you think, and then maybe we can dive into
Yeah.
some battles or maybe even workshop these. What the first one of these? I apologize. This is the disgusting meta team. Like so, like this is literally me just seeing like okay, I'm playing like at least 3 of these Pokemon in every game I play.
Mhm.
So I slapped them all together on a team, basically.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I went for these 2 Paradox ones. I love Iron Hands just in general.
Iron
Like I
Hands is
saw like
really good.
I saw an Assault
Oh,
Vest set for him that was
can
actually
I jump in really quickly? Can I just jump in really quickly?
yeah.
I love that you've EV'd Iron Hands correctly because I saw a pro player do max HP, max attack, and I was like, oh, like this is like a person who's been playing for like 7 or 8 or 9 or even 10 plus years, and they gave it max HP, max attack. I'm sorry, this is like me being a bit too much of a in the
No, you're
weeds nerd.
grand. I just want to
Basically,
say before you give me too much praise, I
yeah.
completely nicked the Iron Hands set. I just saw it online, and I was like, that actually seems like a really good one. And then I
Okay, but
slapped
you
it on.
identified that it was correct, which is, I mean, that's still a skill. But basically, for anyone who doesn't know, if you actually, it might be easier. Can you click into Iron Hands? Just like, oh, yeah, exactly, the far
Yeah.
right box. Like, so basically, in Pokemon, like, there's diminishing marginal returns to stats, by which basically is a fancy way of saying if your stat is already good, like you probably want to invest fewer points in it. And if your stat is like or is like kind of starting out bad, you get more relative value for putting more points in. Like the difference between like
Hmm.
230 and 231 HP is not the same as like that point means more if you have like 80 or 81 special defense. You like it will do more in the special defense stat because of the way that the damage formula works. So like Iron
Yeah.
Hands has bad special defense, which is why it's so good that you've invested your like extra EVs in its special defense, whereas I think a lot of people would have just dumped in HP.
Yeah, like it's been weird kind of rewiring my brain even for that. Like I think yeah, because I did it with Garganic. How do you Salt Boy?
I am
Salt
the
Boy.
wrong person to ask about pronunciation. I call it Garganical or Garganacle, I think, but I think they're
Garganackle?
probably
Yeah,
both
like
wrong.
it's Salt Dude. It's just Salt Dude. It's just
Oh, dude,
easier.
Minecraft Donkey Kong.
But yeah, it's been weird because like even with this guy, I was like, okay, like let me rewire my brain a moment. We don't need more physical defense. Give him
Right.
special defense, and it's like
'Cause
even that
in
takes a
single
huge
battles, you kind of
adjustment.
do the opposite, right? You like do what the Pokemon already does well a lot of the time, right?
Yeah.
That makes
Whereas
sense.
here, it's like you're trying to cover your bases because, like, with the doubles format, it's like so aggressive and everything's just gonna kill you if you don't like go the defensive side. Like I think we're like quite a few of like the builds here. I'm trying to see when he's HP. Yeah, so I know it, like even Roaring Moon, like because I'm using like a Tailwind set, I was like, okay, I just want to live, so I went like all HP basically instead of like speed. Just to try, because I mean, basically like the opening is like the team is like a pocket of twos. It's like I'll either start with like a Roaring Moon and Iron Hands, and then fake out Tailwind, or it's just Sushi Boys.
Yes.
And then I have these two as support if I'm like just depending on which sets I want to use for coverage.
Well, I think this is a really like overall, I would say this is a really well constructed team. Like I think that like, of course, there's always like ways you can optimize it and stuff. Like there's a couple moves, yeah. Like I would probably like run maybe different things, but yeah. Like I think overall, like this is like a super solid like team.
I mean, thanks.
Like,
I've been trying. Like it's gone through like even a few iterations in that. Like I'm just trying to learn by experimentation. Even like I slapped taunting this guy because I found out that I always got matchups where it's literally this guy versus a organic salt dude, and he just protects stalls forever. So it's just like, well, just taunt him, and it's like GG, we kind of win.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've been trying. But some attempts I think have been better than others because this team is not great. This is the one that's been kind of rough, and I've been really trying to make work. So
can you actually do me a favor and just like send me the exports of these in Discord just so I can take a look at them myself?
Yeah, let me just send that to you. It's probably a bit nicer for yourself. Yeah, you can just gloss over it all. I'll get the other one now.
Just like in case I want to reference something, like, you know, while you're just so I can give you a full.
Yeah, no, you're all good. There's the.
If you ever want an easier way of doing this, by the way, you can if you scroll to the bottom of Showdown, you'll see there's a button that says like upload to PokePaste and upload to PokePaste to Open Team Sheet. That will also just like be, if you don't want to copy and paste, slightly easier.
Okay. You know, that actually makes sense. I was wondering what that was. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at this Tinkaton team.
So I mean, this is just the dream where it's like Tinkaton works, and it's like this is a very old school team as I was putting it together. Like I was almost scared to like kind of put new things in, bar like the Armor Rouge. Like I mean everything else here is just like
Gen 5 team. It really does.
Like, it's a Gen 5 like Sandstorm team, like basically at its core. And I was like, Dragon Dance Tyranitar is something like I've always loved, and I used this so much back in the day that I was like the hell with it, just put it in, like, you know, like. I didn't try and give it like the Terror Blast just to make it like a bit more of a twist. I gave it Terror Flying just because I was fan that was working well with Roaring Moon, so I was like, give it a go. Worked okay. But this team is also quite bad, in my opinion.
I can see I see where you were coming from with this. I think that like a lot of these I like the ideas. I think maybe that they need to be repurposed a little bit, but I totally see where you were coming from with this. I think that we could make a team that feels similar to use, but has maybe some different Pokemon and some different sets and stuff, and that would probably be like a little like easier to win with.
Okay, I mean, if you want, we can just start with that and dive into it. Like, do you want to try and like kind of craft a new one?
Sure, yeah, let's do it. So
I'll hop on back. We'll just go new team like right away, and then there we go.
Cool. So let's start with Tinkaton because that's the one that's
start with Tinkaton. I mean, this is just the pipe dream. Like, I'm fully aware that this is probably like
I think
making the team honestly.
A little. I honestly think we can make it work. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's start with the stuff that we know for sure. We're gonna want to run Fake Out, right?
Yeah, we Fake Out, Gigaton, Hammer. I mean, those are like always your guaranteed ones. You just need them.
I think let's put Thunder Wave as the third move because I think that like basically Tinkaton, what we want to take advantage of here. So I noticed in your last team that you had like max speed, max attack Tinkaton, so you could encore things quickly and you could you know like hit them with Gigaton Hammer. But the truth is that like I kind of feel like Tinkaton's attack is pretty low in all honesty, and so even buffing
it's terrible.
Like I don't
it's really bad.
You're just talking about like diminishing marginal returns, but I think that you're gonna have more success with Tinkaton if you use it as like a support Pokemon and basically, rather than try and get it to be offensive, have it instead be like a super bulky support Pokemon that takes advantage of its moves and really good defensive typing. So
we think it's something like that, even with EVs, where it's like, let's go all out bulk.
We're gonna leave the defense blank for now because it's gonna depend on the rest of the team.
Okay.
But yeah, basically.
But we know it wants health.
Exactly. We don't want health because that's like the best way to maximize its defenses naturally. And then if it, I know it's probably a little confusing to kind of start and stop and come back to, but like I kind of like to fill in teams as I go and like put the stuff that I know I want and then come back to them later. If that's all right.
But I mean that makes so much sense because a part of my brain, I'll be honest, is screaming right now. It's like you need to finish
like,
this one before you pick the next one. Like
yeah. But if it like,
makes
for
sense.
example, like if we have like, you know, a bunch of intimidate Pokemon and like Will-O-Wisp and whatever, then maybe we, you know, like maybe we don't run like a lot of defense. But if we don't, then maybe we want more defense, you know? So like
yeah, I mean that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that logic.
Cool. And for the last move, like we have a lot of options, right? We can run Encore, we can run Feint, we can actually run Helping Hand, which like when I think about Tinkaton, I think about its relationship specifically with Goldengo. Because Mold Breaker will let you ignore Good as Gold, which is useful, like because you can Thunder Wave Goldengo, for example. But you can also Helping Hand your own Goldengo. So
oh yeah, it does let you do that actually. That's an interesting
it's like one of the only Pokemon.
Oh, okay, so I mean I take it on that note, like we can just start filling it out a bit. Slap a Goldengo in there, probably.
Sorry, let's keep Goldengo in mind. I think what we want to do is we want to think about what do we want our Goldengo, what do we want our Tinkaton to be supporting first. I think Goldengo is a really good option. I think we're probably gonna add it, but I think let's clear it for now and let's think about
all right. Sorry, I jumped the gun a lot because it's like in my head it's like you got to pick the Pokemon first. I'm so bad at actually thinking in terms of synergies and that. Like a lot of my logic for team building is just slap you like these are all tried and tested. Play these Pokemon to their strengths and just slap them. Like sometimes it works.
I totally hear that. I think that like it's a good approach. I like and happy to do that as well. But like this, I feel like since you have me on, I should kind of show you my process. You know. But
yeah, I actually really appreciate that as well. Yeah, it's just interesting to see how you actually think this out.
Yeah,
like step by step.
So I like to really prioritize speed, and that's actually if you really quickly go back to the team that you built. The first thing that I look at when I'm looking at like a team is kind of where the speeds are. And when I look at this team, your fastest Pokemon is Garchomp, right? Which like
it's not
isn't
great.
a slow Pokemon, but like you know with like Iron, a lot of the Paradox Pokemon are faster, right? And so I just feel like it'll be really hard for you to move first. So I think the next thing we want to do is we want to think about how do we want our Pokemon to move first, right? And the nice thing is there's a lot of options. We can do Iron Bundle for Icy Wind. We can just add a naturally fast Pokemon. We can add priority.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few in terms of speed, and then also priority. Like this, Iron Hands, the bundle. Meowscarada is one that's just everywhere as well, just because of the speed. I know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it kind of just depends on what we want to maybe complement a Tinkaton.
Do you like any of Iron Bundle, Fluttermane, or Roaring Moon? Like, are there any of those that you like really feel are like really good?
I mean, Iron Hands is the one I've been having a lot of success with, honestly. Like, like just because with his fake out and his just relative bulk, I've just found this guy really useful in just kind of combating a lot of things, especially because like with a lot of Roaring Moons and like bulky dark types, like this guy can just basically tank a hit and then revenge kill.
Yes,
because he's got like massive HP.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then I think we should do the forbidden tech if it's cool with you.
The forbidden tech.
So what we're gonna do is I don't know what item we want yet because I'm gonna have to run some calcs first. But if you go to his moves, we're gonna run Drain Punch.
Okay.
Wild Charge, I think.
Yeah, those would be the two.
And Swords Dance.
Okay, Swords Dance is an interesting one. That's not the one I would have gone for. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm thinking here is we've got this Tinkaton, right? And we can use Fake Out and we can use Thunder Wave. And so if we lead Tinkaton Iron Hands, they're not gonna know what to expect. We can Fake Out and Swords Dance, and then I think for the last move, does it get to Detect or is it only Protect?
It does get the tech. Yeah.
Let's start with that. It like we can always change. A lot of people don't like Detect on Iron Hands, so we can change it later. But yeah, I think that this could be really good, and we're gonna do Terra type Grass here. Because this way, if the opponent has an Amoonguss, like let's say they lead Amoonguss and you lead like Iron Hands plus Tinkaton, then what you can do is you can just Terra Grass and Swords Dance and Fake Out the partner, and that way they have no way of like doing anything to Iron Hands.
Jesus, right? Yeah, I get the logic. I'm amazed that you can just like think that far ahead already, and just even the theory crafting. That's kind of blowing my mind right now. It's like I have not thought about this specific scenario just yet. Like,
yeah, well, it's kind of like, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, that might be a little too niche to come up all the time, but in general, like the general theory is if they have like let's say you have a Pokemon threatening Amoonguss's partner and they have an Amoonguss on the field, being able to just say, hey, think you're gonna Spore me, and I'm actually not only going to Terror Grass, ignoring Spore and Rage Powder, I'm also gonna double my attack, and now like I'm actually a threat to everything. I think is like kind of a nice
it's just like this is basically just a murder vehicle, and it's like because you let it set up, it's like it's so bulky as well that it'll pretty much always live a hit.
Exactly, and because it's weak to ground, which is like one of its main weaknesses, now your Terror type also gives you the ground resist, so you get like both the value of Bees and Moongus and the resistance to ground.
That's incredible. Yeah, that seems fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that's like a. I mean, what's nice is we're just testing, right? So we can always go back and do different things later, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's give this guy a leftovers and like
just
with the maybe we'll change it later. Exactly. And then we're gonna for the EVs, let's max same EVs as your other one. So 4 HP. 4 HP, and then
4 HP. Sorry.
Yep. Max attack and max special defense with an adamant nature.
Okay, right.
Defense,
so
sorry, not
so we're going. Does the speed matter too much for this guy?
Sorry. I think I misspoke. Max attack and max special defense. We don't need any speed.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Oh yeah. You meant like the assault vest set again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Stats.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have thought of this at all. Like, yeah, even with Swords Dance, because it just seems unnecessary on this guy, because he's going to be.
It also doesn't seem like he should get Swords Dance, right? Like Hariyama doesn't get Swords Dance. Like it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, he's just got hands. He's just punching people. Like,
yeah,
it does seem kind of weird.
Yeah, so I think now we definitely want some speed control. So I would recommend either. Let me look. So I've only been using one team in Series 2, so like,
okay,
I'm not like as familiar with all of the Pokemon just yet. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
So by speed control, you mean we want something fast, basically.
We want something fast that's going to enable your other Pokemon to go fast. So I think that probably either Roaring Moon or Iron Bundle. Have you used Iron Bundle at all?
I haven't. I've fought against it a lot.
I think it's very strong. I think let's try it.
We gotta give it a go. Yeah, like this thing is just a menace. Like, just because of
absolutely,
because like just the amount of special attack it gets with the speed is just stupid. Like,
yep. So for this,
I hate playing against it.
Yeah, it's really. I typically find when I hate playing against a Pokemon, I'm like, maybe I should consider using it, because if I'm having trouble, so will other people. You know?
Yeah. I was just slapping a sash on it, Jay. That would be
exactly.
Like
that's
the more common one I see.
I think Sash is the strongest item on it, and we're gonna run Protect.
Yeah, Protect just to be a kind of annoying Icy Wind for speed. Control.
Yep, Hydro Pump.
Hydro Pump just for coverage.
And Freeze Dry.
Oh yeah, it does get Freeze Dry.
But what's cool about Iron Bundle is there is no single type in the game that resists both water and Freeze Dry, because the only 3 types that resist water are Dragon, Grass, and Water, and all 3 of those are weak to Freeze Dry. So it's a very threatening Pokemon.
Well, that's actually kind of terrifying. Yeah, like it's gonna hurt you. Like,
yeah.
Oh, no.
And we're gonna run max speed and max special attack on this with 4 in HP, I guess.
Yeah, just slap it in there.
This is easy enough.
Yeah, I take it we just want more speed. As fast as humanly possible.
Yep, and now we have Icy Wind, which is really good at kind of supporting like a mid-speed Pokemon. Oh yeah, sorry. For the Terra type, I don't know. Like, I think Water, Ice, and Grass are all good. There was also one that had Bug recently, but because I think you probably want Water. Let's do Ice. I think let's do Ice, because
I think maybe just for the boost, on like attack, if it comes down to that.
Because you're Focus Sash anyway, it feels kind of weird to use a defensive Terra type, because you're already living 2 hits anyway, and like you're probably not gonna like live 3 hits even with a Terra type. So let's. I think we want an offensive type, and I think Ice is better because like Hydro Pump can miss. So if you like want a guaranteed damage boost, I feel like that's my reasoning. I don't know if it's correct, but
no, but I mean I get that. It just makes sense, because like you're pretty much always guaranteed like at least 1 hit with this, unless you're unfortunate and like you walk right into a fake out or something and breaks the sash. So it's like if you have a bit of a brain, then you at least get something off.
Yes.
Yeah, Jesus, this is actually really starting to come together now. Like I kind of like just see it.
Now is where I would add Goldengo, and the reason is that we have an Icy Wind Pokemon, and Icy Wind is best when paired with like kind of like a middling speed Pokemon, where we have like both the basically like if we use Icy Wind plus Goldengo or something in the middle of speed, then we can like immediately make it rain, which is really, really powerful. So
it's just, like, I mean, I'm assuming that we're just like cranking that one up.
Yeah, so we got to think about what we want to do with this thing. So I think I would recommend here, why don't we run a Life Orb set?
Life Orb. Yeah, I mean that seems. I'm used to running like kind of specs on it, just because I find that a lot of people try to have was it an answer to Goldengo, and it's like if it's not at full health, it's gonna die very quick, or it might then just take a hit but then die to recoil. But I guess if we have more speed control, yeah, it actually doesn't matter because like you're just gonna be going first anyway. It's just
So my thought
order.
as well is that we've got this fake out on Tinkaton, right? So if we
Yeah.
go fake out and we run Nasty Plot, then next turn we can Helping Hand, Terra Steel, Make It Rain, and I don't know if there's a single Pokemon.
Oh my god, like that's too much.
Yeah, and we'll use Protect as the last move. I always recommend. I like Protect a lot because it just makes it like it gives you more control, basically. Like that's the kind of the short version. And would you do me a favor and hover over Iron Bundle really quickly, just so I can see the stat? I think it's 206. Yep, 206. Divided by 1.5. So go back to Goldengo now.
Wait, hang on, what kind of what you do?
Sorry.
What's going on there? Hang on, what's with the numbers?
So I'm thinking, okay, we want our Goldengo to outspeed other Iron Bundle after one Icy Wind. You know what I mean? Because like we want to be able to have our Iron Bundle like Icy Wind them and then Make It Rain. So we want to make sure we're moving second. And so an Icy Wind is basically, if you want to know a Pokemon speed stat after Icy Wind, you just divide it by 1.5 because that's how the multiplier works. So
of course.
is the speed stat. Sorry, just like keep it easy. I need to know if we want to be modest or timid. So 206 divided by 1.5 is 137, which means if you do max speed Goldengo, you're going to be 136. So you need to run a timid nature.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it that that's correct, and I'm gonna trust you here.
Yeah. So let's just do timid, max speed, and then put the 4 in HP. I think is kind of the. Sorry, I'm like I don't mean to get too into the weeds with this stuff,
Like,
but I sometimes can't help myself.
I'm just watching my chat right now. They're like, hang on, I didn't study. Slow down, professor.
I like when you're a kid, you're like, yeah, Pokemon's so easy. I just click Earthquake and I win. And then you like learn more and you're like, oh, this is actually kind of complicated.
Oh my god. It's like monster chess, and you gotta make the monsters before you even start the game. Like it's oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so wait, so modest Goldengo, was it?
Timid. Let's do timid, which I think you need to scroll. Yep, there we go.
Timid, and then we just max in speed.
Exactly, and just put the 4 in HP. The thing, like, maybe we could probably afford to be a little slower, but like, if you're gonna be timid and offensive anyway, it may as well be max speed so you beat other Goldengos.
Yeah, because like in the mirror, we want to at least try and win it, like the coin flip.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
How are you feeling about how we're going so far, by the way?
I mean, like, it's looking really solid. I'm actually kind of shocked that Tinkaton might work. Like, I never thought of like the idea with Mold Breaker and even just Helping Hand, and like even like the Mold Breaker like fake out. Like I keep forgetting in my brain that's even like a combo that you can do. Like you can just kind of fake out even a rival Goldengo. Like that's actually just great. I love the Helping Hand play.
Because it's Ghost type, but you can fake out through Farigiraf, which is something that I forgot about on my stream.
Oh, I hate him.
Yeah, but you can fake out around it, which is a huge deal because like I forgot. Like against most Trick Room, like let's say like Hariyama and Farigiraf, and they plan to just like fake out Trick Room, you can fake them out, Nasty Plot, and then just win the game immediately.
Okay.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it seems really strong because like the setup plan literally is just Tinkaton lead one of these two now, basically, and try and get the setup. Like for most scenarios, that seems to be the game plan.
Yep, and you can also do Iron Bundle plus Goldengo lead if you want, and just Icy Wind, like Make It Rain.
Yeah.
Like, you have a lot of options here. So, I think that what we should do next, so I'm just gonna throw in a Pokemon that I think is strong, if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
I think we should add Arcanine next because what we're gonna like.
Okay.
I think that like Arcanine's nice because we can use him to be offensive. We can also use him like Fire is a good typing. Intimidate is a really good ability because like
you get like Willow.
You can use
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will-O-Wisp, Flare Blitz, probably Protect, and then let's leave the last move blank for now. I think let's run Safety Goggles here because I don't want you to lose. Amoonguss is a really good Pokemon right now, as is Brute Bonnet, and so I feel like just giving you extra insurance is just gonna like you're not gonna be upset about that, you know?
Oh yeah, because that's immunity to Spore in that as well, isn't it?
Exactly, both Spore and
you really need that.
Really nice to have. Then for the last move,
can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, of course.
That's okay. Whenever you say Amoonguss in your chat, does your chat have like they need like a minute to mentally process it just because the game Among Us exists?
Yes.
Because my chat is struggling quite a bit, unfortunately.
It got to a point where I just started calling it Amogus, which like without like meaning to.
Okay. No, I just want to check that we're on the same page here. Yeah, and maybe give my chat just a moment. Like some of them are just starting to scream, "Get out of my head!" Like they're having a hard time of it. Oh no.
For the last move here, we have two options. We have Snarl, which is going to be good to reduce like the opponent's special attack, can be good with Iron Hands especially.
Snarl, okay.
The other one's Extreme Speed, which is just nice because it gives you a little more priority.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, they're both kind of good.
Let's do Snarl, because that way you can think of Arcanine kind of as like this support Pokemon that can still do damage, right? You can use it to buff your Iron Hands, and like because your Iron Hands is like with Intimidate and Will-O-Wisp will be so physically bulky, this also gives you a ton of special bulk.
Okay, yeah, so we're pretty much covered because we can just burn anything. We also get the Intimidate drop off, and this will cover especially. I'm assuming we want to go more special defense route for building this just because the Intimidate's more immediate.
So, sorry. Let's max HP out because that's it's like and then we're gonna want a Jolly Nature, I think, because what we want we really want to be able to burn and attack before other Pokemon. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to go up to let me.
So this is a tech from experience, I imagine. This is like this is the amount you want.
Sorry, one more time.
Is this a tech from experience? Like you want a certain amount of speed for this, or?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, exactly. Let's do 172.
172. Okay, so what specifically is that outspeeding at 172?
That is Goldango. So now you can say I'm always going to be faster than Goldango, so you can always flare Snarl first.
So that's just like you are a point faster than Goldango.
You're basically 1 point faster than Goldango.
Jesus.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's great.
So
that's so mean though as well, but I mean it makes sense.
I feel like Goldango, they deserve it. I don't feel too bad about it.
I mean, we can't talk. We have one here, but
yeah. And then for the last, you should put 4 in defense.
Now
and let's do 4 in attack and the rest in special defense. So 76 special defense.
And why is that?
So basically, you were right earlier that we want to basically the order of priority is we're gonna max out our HP first because of the way that Arcanine stats work, like by doing it this way, you get more effective bulk by maxing HP out first versus special defense, just because of the way that like the specific numbers are. Okay. But the next thing we care about is our speed. So we pick our speed stat next, and then with the points that we have left over, like you're right in that Arcanine is more physically bulky than specially bulky because of Intimidate and Will-O-Wisp. So we're gonna put like most of the EVs in special defense, but because this is a really kind of specific. But if you look,
you're good.
At level 50, so the way that EV training works, EV training says at level 100, every 4 EVs equals 1 stat point, right? Yeah.
So it's giving you 1 extra stat.
At level 50, it's every 8 EVs gives you 1 stat point, except the first stat point gives you only need 4. And so basically, we could have had 111 special defense, but we would have lost, like we could have had 1 more point of special defense, but we would have lost basically 2 points, 1 in attack and 1 in defense. And so basically
I see it there. I can see it there. Like if I just like bump that to 8, it's like nothing changes. But yeah,
exactly. There's no difference between 4 and 8.
Complete sense now, just seeing it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a small optimization. It's me just being, a little bit too in the weeds, but
it's like that 1 point in defense. It could make.
You never know.
It could make all the difference. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. I just really quickly threw together a spread for Tinkaton. So if you go back to Tinkaton, I have an idea for what we should do with it.
Okay.
Let's give it a Citrus Berry.
Citrus Berry. Okay, I like that.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it 156 defense EVs, so 156. And then 100 special defense with a Careful Nature.
100 special defense, Careful Nature, of course. Of course, I did.
And what this does is if you play against Choice Specs Goldango, Make It Rain, you should always live 2, even if they're like Choice Specs. I think.
Okay, so it is specifically for Goldango build, and then just that's the special defense, and then the rest is just physical bulk.
Exactly. Okay. Like I got us up to the point where like, yeah, we can live Goldango attacks, and then like the rest is physical defense because that's lower.
Can I ask, like, for when you're composing teams, is it like kind of like a spreadsheet scenario where you just have like every possible thing you might come up against and like possible scenarios, and you kind of just pick a few to kind of counter in that? Because like,
it's unfortunately like that, except it's all in my head, so I don't have a document I can send you that's useful.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Actually, no, that's misleading. That makes it sound more impressive than it is. It's more what I would actually say is that I typically calc against like the strongest attacks in the format. Like, what do I think is going to be doing most damage to me? What do I think is the most threatening for this specific Pokemon? So like,
Goldango's got a lot of room in your brain right now, just because it's everywhere.
Right? Like, and I'm not worried about like, I don't know, like Iron Bundle, Freeze Dry. Like that's not so strong. Like Fluttermane Shadow Ball is not stronger than Choice Specs Goldango, right? So I'm thinking, what's the strongest attack this Pokemon's going to take? It's like, it's probably not living a fire move. Like, it's probably not living, you know,
Yeah.
like, and it's probably not that worried about a lot of the other stuff. So let's focus on Goldango, which feels like the kind of like one of the strongest things we can do, and then put the rest into defense. And for the Terra type for that, is there a Terra type you like? We probably want something defensive. I'm thinking like maybe water or flying.
So
like,
it's just
water...
defensive Terra type, and we probably want
Yeah.
there. I mean, I think we had grass on something, didn't we? Yeah, we have grass on him, so
Iron Hands.
probably water then, just for
Yeah.
a bit of extra variety, you know.
Yeah, I like water here. That's a good idea because you get water resist and fire resist, both of which are good. And then for Arcanine, for the Terra type, we can do let's do water on this too. Water's a really good one on this, actually.
It seems to give a lot of bulk. Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
We have also the things to deal with Meowscaraders. We just don't Terra type basically to be okay.
And then for the last slot, I mean, we have a couple options. I think we want something that like is either naturally fast or can make itself fast.
Something that can make itself fast. Okay.
So what I was thinking is we could do like Dragon Dance Roaring Moon. I haven't tested it, but I think it should be strong in theory. And because we already have like Intimidate and Snarl and Fake Out and Icy Wind support, like we can I think we can potentially like use this. So
that's another setup sweeper then, basically.
Exactly,
so,
right?
We've
we have
quite a few here.
Exactly, and actually, if you want, like as you're testing, if you're like, man, I never used Protect with Iron Hands, you could run Fake Out on that slot as well. So you could choose to either have like Fake Out, you could have double Fake Out option potentially over Detect.
Okay,
and that way,
so I can swap that if needs be, yeah.
Exactly, so that way you can do like Roaring Moon Iron Hands, Fake Out Dragon Dance, and then while they're focused on the Roaring Moon, then you can Swords Dance, right? You can kind of like hit them with the 1-2 punch that way.
Okay, gotcha. Jesus, yeah, this is a mean-looking team.
Yeah. So here, I think let's do Dragon Dance. Let's do Throat Chop.
Yeah.
Let's do
that's pretty good.
Heck.
Which one?
Did you like Acrobatics? Because we can do Acrobatics here.
I mean, I liked Acrobatics because I would just use like the booster energy combo basically.
Then let's do that, and let's use Protect as the last move.
Okay. So
and
yeah, so just dropping Tailwind basically here from the set.
Exactly, right? Because we already like Tinkaton and Iron Hands are kind of slow anyway, and we have Iron Bundle for some support against, and we have Thunder Wave as well, which is the same multiplier as Tailwind, right? So I feel like kind of leaning into this bulk. And what's actually cool about this is that 0 speed Iron. Wait, is that right? Yeah, like even without any investment, after after a speed boost or an Icy Wind drop, your Roaring Moon will outspeed like Iron Bundle and all that stuff. So
okay, so he's still good.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just run the same spread again if you want.
So just attack and HP more than anything.
Yep. And then just put the 4 speed and with an adamant nature, exactly.
Okay.
And then for the Terra type, let's start with flying because that's like pretty decent. But let's keep in mind that you can also use steel if you want. Like steel's pretty good as well.
Okay, and that's just for resistances, I take it.
Exactly, because like if you figure, okay, like I'm so bulky, I can boost my attack. I already boost my attack with booster energy. I can boost my attack further with Dragon Dance, and I can have like most resistances, including resistances to like Fairy and Dragon and like Ice, all of which, and Bug, all of which were super effective before. It just gives you a lot of options.
Jesus, yeah, no, I mean you're not kidding. Like this team looks so mean already.
I feel like I actually kind of fused your other teams now that I look at it. Like not on purpose, but I feel like I kind of did that, right?
I mean,
a lot of
there's a few bits of them that have like kind of. Yeah. I mean, the repurposing that, granted. I mean, here it's just lifting Tinkaton. We've like a moment of silence for like Gen 5 competitive. That's all been sacked, but
we still have a dragon. We still have a steel type. We still have like a fire type, right? Like the type I could try. We have an electric type as well. Like I kept the typings like we have a water type.
Yeah,
a lot of the typings are similar.
Hugely diverse here. Like. I'm really excited to use this, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, sure. We can dive on in and give it a go. Hang on.
Yeah.
VGC test.
Yeah.
For real. Oh, God. It looks scary.
I think the important thing to remember is, like, we're just testing, right? Like, if we win games, if we lose games, like, we're just trying to get
it doesn't really matter.
See how stuff feels, right? Like,
it doesn't.
The nice part about testing on Showdown is it's so easy to change stuff, you know?
It is, yeah. Where? Oh, because it's a long-winded name. There we go.
You're like, where is it?
Hang on. Okay. Find random opponent. Let's give this a go. Oh,
this is actually good timing because I can play a couple games with you, and then I can like I can go to my meeting for a couple minutes and then come back.
That's all fine. So don't worry about that. I'll just keep practicing with it, like kind of just while you have to dip out. Like, it's all good. Oh God. So yeah, I mean, here's the meta in a nutshell. Jesus, this looks a bit similar. with some of them. Arcanine making the rounds here. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of just want to try the Tinkaton lead more than anything.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Because I can even fake out that, and then what do I want to set up on this? I'm worried about setting him up on if he leads with this.
Yeah, so when I look at this, I see, okay, like, in my opinion, Arcanine looks really good here because they have Amoonguss, they have Garganacl, well, Garganacl not so much, but they have Amoonguss, and they have Iron Hands, and they have their own Arcanine, and they have Palafin, right? So that's, like, a lot of Pokemon that Arcanine is good against, so maybe Arcanine in the back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take Arcanine then. I don't think we lead with Tinkaton because that's not really gonna do
Why
much.
don't you try Tinkaton Iron Hands up front?
Sure.
With Arcanine and Iron Bundle in the back, because if you look at this team, like 4 of the Pokemon are either weak to Hydro Pump or Freeze Dry, so it like actually gives you pretty good options there.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, there's a fake out coming here, but I think we can.
You have the faster fake out. So
I have the faster fake out, so I'm gonna just try and negate their fake out first, and I think we just Sword Stance and probably try get them.
Yeah. So you have 2 options here. You have 2 options in terms of who you fake out, because if you fake out their Garganacl, you might be able to bait them into faking out your Tinkaton, and that way, like I guess the question is, do you care if you take a Salt Cure? I don't think you care that much because
I don't think I do. No, the Sword Stance is huge if I get it.
Yeah, 100%. And now if you get to +2 safely, like you're gonna be in amazing shape.
I can really just start hitting stuff and try and live forever with the Drain Punch.
Because this is a really bulky team, and bulky teams like this one like really struggle when you get your offense going. Amazing play, great call.
Okay, yeah. So we just get a free Sword Stance basically. That's
exactly.
He is gonna try and burn us now. Is the only thing.
Yes, but
absolutely
you have Protect on your Iron Hand, so you can now use Tinkaton again, and you can Thunder Wave the Arcanine and Protect.
Okay, yeah, and we're trying to just give us like an advantage, like slowly over time, because he's gonna be good. Yeah, I mean he's gunning for it. Okay. I think my main concern is, can we kill that Arcanine before it potentially just burns Iron Hands down?
Yeah,
because he's really going for it. There's the Flutter Mane.
Yeah, so you could Helping Hand here if you're worried about it. I actually don't know if you're gonna be faster. I forgot that this Arcanine could be fast.
90.
How fast is your Iron Hand? It might be too slow.
Nice. I mean, it's paralyzed.
Yeah, you might be faster. You could go if you really want. It's a little risky, but you could Helping Hand plus Drain Punch here. Because if they get the para or you're faster, I think just go for it. Like, let's just test it. Right?
All right, yeah, go on.
Every game.
Let's give this like a proper go.
Yeah, I think so too.
I could just actually Wild Charge. I don't need the Drain, do I?
I think you should Drain because.
Oh, because he'll hit me. Yeah,
because he might hit you. Or you could Terra, but it's risky. Terra is risky.
Oh no, I'm glad I went for the Drain. Hang on, let me just. Oh Jesus. Oh, that's mean.
That was all thanks to Tinkaton. It fake outs you Sword Dance. It got the.
Oh my god, yeah, that works. I mean, I know that he's going to be gunning for this again as well now. It did 75%.
Thunder Wave or Gigaton Hammer. You have choices, right?
I think I just Gigaton Hammer this.
Yeah,
honestly.
Bring it into Focus Edge. What are they going to do at it?
Just bring that down and then detect and just get our heal up. Okay, he saw that coming.
That's fine though. Like they're not. Yeah, like they didn't get
scared. Oh no. Everything is going to protect.
You could Terra, right? There's no downside to being. Now you Thunder Wave this time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we Thunder Wave this down, just try and get rid of it. And I probably Terra just to sack the typing.
Yep. And you could just Drain Punch and heal back to full.
Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty good. Always poison, though. It's a bit annoying, but we'll still get some. That's
spending a lot of resources trying to, like, get rid of your guy, though, which is nice.
Oh god, I actually really can see how like strategic the planning is here, because like you're slowly just eliminating his Pokemon one by one. Like that. I mean, that's pretty much done now. Like we just have to pick up the kill on this thing and just try and get it off the board.
Exactly.
Which is great. He did Moonblast. He can probably just Protect again. Probably will Protect again, honestly.
You can switch Tinkaton out. You don't have to stay in, but you can also So I think you have 2 options here. You can read the Protect and go for Helping Hand and Wild Charge, and just try and KO the Garganacl.
He might double Protect again is all I'm thinking.
That's true. But like, it just opens you up next turn, right? To the same play.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't think he can really answer.
You don't have to. Like, you can do a bunch of stuff here. Like, you have a lot of options.
Yeah, I don't think he can really answer what I've got here. I think I want to try and get maybe the Flutter Mane down first, because that's just gonna.
I would recommend the Garganacl, because the Flutter Mane you can always beat later, but the Garganacl could be.
Yeah,
we didn't.
No, that's true. That's fair.
Here.
Okay, yeah, I think he might just double Protect again. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, okay, so
you were right.
But Take a wild guess what we're doing next turn. If I'm savvy next time, I can just sword stance on that.
Yeah, that's true. And also this turn, you could just Gigaton Hammer the Flutter Mane. You don't even have to like, because now they can't protect.
I just
right?
get it, yeah.
And you could just detect if you want. You could because the longer you go without taking Salt Cure, the better, right?
Yeah, I think that's actually a good call because he can't protect. He absolutely wants a Salt Cure. That's down to Sash.
Yep, excellent.
Oh, he was going all in on it too. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Tinkerton's doing so much work right now.
It is, right?
It's actually amazing. I do wish I could hit the Flutter Mane.
Here's where I would switch out your Tinkaton into Iron Bundle because
the Salt Cure, yeah, it's just kind of
the Salt Cure, and they're not going to target that slot, right? And then you can Swords Dance or you can Wild Charge here. I would say it's up to you.
I mean, I think I don't want to be ballsy enough where if I Swords Dance and they just hit me and it's like I'll just die the next turn. Like I think I just try and get rid of one of them.
I would go after Flutter Mane then.
Yeah, just because.
Wait, no, hear me out. I see the vision.
Okay.
Switch to Iron Bundle and Swords Dance.
You want to go for like the ballsy play here?
We're going for it. Trust.
All right. Okay. Is he? Oh, he's trying. No, he's going for the cure. He's going for the cure.
It's fine. You don't take that much damage, and you can still like. So now what you can do is you can use you can do whatever. You can Drain Punch the Garganackle and like freeze.
I think I just still hit it. Yeah, I think.
Like,
I mean, here I can probably just Icy win the 2.
I'm worried about Wide Guard is a thing.
I mean, but if he Wide Guards, then I just hit it with Drain Punch anyway. Yeah.
Then Icy Win. Wait, Archie, you could Swords Dance again if you wanted. Like, they're not putting on any pressure to you. Like, you know what I mean?
But
you don't have to. But I think it's kind of like you could.
I feel like we're just asking for trouble if we just keep like doubling down. It's like double or nothing, I need more. Like, like we have enough resources.
Garganackle doesn't have a move that can touch you. Like it only has Salt Cure, and you're already affected by Salt Cure. So my thought is you can Icy Wind and Swords Dance, and then next turn you can go after the Iron Hands and get all your HP back with 1 Drain Punch.
Okay, it's Swords Dance again.
I send it 100%.
Oh my god. Oh, this feels so wrong. Like, why? It's 3.5. It's so stupid. Okay, I mean, the fake out's coming.
Yeah, so now we want to detect on the fake out, probably.
I could probably just double protect just to preserve my sash, even.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I think I just want to double down here and just get through it. Have a turn of nothing. Yeah, there he goes. Yep. He's just going to try and Salt Cure it.
Yep.
Never punish with swords.
Don't run protect, so you can just you can Icy Wind Drain Punch, or the safer move is probably to switch to Arcanine to cover for Wide Guard, so you don't that way. Like I don't think close combat will kill you if you intimidate them. You know.
I think Arcanine's just good in general too, because this is the last 2, and just, if the attack's down, and like we're gonna live longer.
Yep, and then we can Drain Punch and get all your health back.
Yeah, I'll probably Drain Punch you. Oh, this is so dirty because it has so much HP as well.
The Drain Punch
he's going for it. It's not gonna. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I can't believe they lived, honestly. GG.
Actually, quite surprised they lived, but yeah, I mean, I think it's more. It's just a case of finishing up from here. Yeah, he forfeit. All right, GG. Oh my god.
Sorry, I know I backseated a little bit, but I kind of wanted to show you what you can do with really bulky Iron Hands. And Tinkaton was legitimately good here. Honestly.
Tinkaton was actually amazing. Like, it actually had the perfect utility, and like it took down Flutter Mane really well. And like support on a lot of the hits. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Like, that's when I was using Tinkaton, I was like, wait a second, this thing actually isn't bad. Because like Thunder Wave, you normally want a faster Pokemon to use it, but Tinkaton is so bulky that like it's like, yeah, it has such good defensive typing as well that like it's really hard to get rid of. And if you like, I really like pairing it with a setup sweeper like Iron Hands or Goldango or Roaring Moon, because like once you get a boost on a Pokemon, it's just kind of human nature to tunnel it, like to be like, I have to get rid of that thing or I'm gonna lose. And so by slowing the pace down, by like, that's why I gave your Iron Hands Protect, which I think it had a lot of value in that game.
Yeah, I mean, like, not a lot of people even use that because like it's all fake out.
Nobody uses it, exactly. And so by like kind of like slowly, like you like create this kind of spotlight in a Pokemon. You say, ooh, my Iron Hands, it's so scary. And people are like, oh, that thing's scary, I should attack it. And then you can use that space, that spotlight, to create room for your other Pokemon like Tinkaton. And what's nice about Tinkaton is it does both, right? It like creates the space for Iron Hands and then punishes them for focusing on it, which is like rare in a Pokemon, which is why I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, like, I mean, it works really well because almost everything here is like a threat. And because it's also because you just got Protect spam and basically everything. you can just kind of mislead them constantly and then get the setup you want, and then as long as one of those gambles pays off, basically, but you get to do it 8 times, as long as one works, you have a massive advantage over your opponent that they simply can't deal with. That's actually a really cool way of thinking about it, rather than just the what would be my standard go-to, that is hit them hard.
Yes. Like, well, you are hitting them hard, but you're hitting them hard and making them feel bad.
Yeah, like I hit you. This is like hit hard with a bit more thought, rather than like me go smash, which would be like my primitive brain.
If I had to like name this team, I would call it Evil Magician, because it's all about misdirection, right? Like you're all like, ooh, look at this thing, and then you hit them where they're not looking.
We'll go with that. Like this team is really gonna mess you up. I like that. It's actually so sinister. Yeah. Okay, here we'll go into another game. I know time-wise you're gonna have to dip out soon. If you have to dip out mid-game, that's okay here.
Cool. Yeah. And well, it's a quick meeting. I just sorry. They said it was like noon.
You're grand.
But
No, you're grand. You're grand. Like it's all good. Like don't worry. Like we're happy to just kind of play some more games.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Chat is all like taking notes at the moment. I actually am taking notes. I have a notepad with me. I don't know if you can see it on the stream.
That's awesome.
I like just for things like for the theory craft and like even calculating the speed, trying to distract is more of a strategy, because I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. I like thinking it through.
You said you played a little Gen 6, right?
Yes, I would have played like with Mega Evolutions quite a bit, and like that was like the last gen where I properly played competitive.
I have this team. Actually, what we just built like kind of reminds me of this team that I won a regional with, where I would lead Mega Kangaskhan and Azumarill. And turn 1, like they would be like, oh, I can't let Azumarill belly drum, so they would attack with both their Pokemon into Azumarill, thinking like, oh, he's gonna fake out one, and so I'll attack with both. And what I would do is I would protect Azumarill as they attacked with both into it, and then I would use Power Up Punch with Mega Kangaskhan to get to +2.
Oh, you
and then they'd be like, oh my god, like Mega Kangaskhan +2 so scary, so they'd start attacking into that, and then I would belly drum, and then all of a sudden I would have both Pokemon set up.
That's such that's such a ballsy play as well, though.
Yeah.
Like, because I mean, you really are just playing off fear, because like belly drum turn 2, without like any kind of protection, like, oh my god, that is so dangerous. But they're so scared of Kanga at that point that it's like, I just gotta get rid of it.
In a spot where they're like, oh, I have to cover for that. Like, even if they did attack Azumarill, like Kangaskhan would probably KO one Pokemon anyway, and then they like maybe they stop the belly drum, but they're probably losing a Pokemon, and they still have boosted Mega Kangaskhan. So it would kind of put them in a situation where like they were kind of screwed regardless, you know?
I like someone in my chat is describing it as, you activated my trap card, which is great.
Exactly.
Oh my god. No, I mean, this is fascinating insight. Like, I'm genuinely loving this. Like, thank you very much. I'm sure
it's super fun for me. Yeah, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No, I mean, a lot of people in chat are just like, oh my god, like, like, you know, like I've seen people who want to use Tinkaton in that now as well, which is like, oh, it's like, what world are we in? It's great.
Yeah. I think the thing about Tinkaton is people were just thinking about it as like an offensive Pokemon. And if you think about it as an offensive Pokemon, yeah, it's not the best. But if you think about it as a support Pokemon, I think it's like really
a really good kit, yeah, and it's like really defensive typing too. Here, let's dive into another one too. I know we have to dip in like literally a few minutes, but
yeah, no worries.
We'll get started here. Oh god.
They like Paradox Pokemon.
They like the Paradox. Oh, Murkrow, I hate these guys too. But I mean, we also have fake out coverage for that, so it shouldn't actually be that bad.
Yeah.
I think probably here it's probably just Tinkaton Iron Hands. Like, unless he leads with this one, I think we're fine.
Yeah, and you have Terra Grass too, so yeah, I like Tinkaton Iron Hands a lot here. Actually, we just have to watch out for that Iron Moth, because that can actually be pretty scary.
The Moth. I mean, we do have Iron Bundle more than I don't even want to bring Goldengo.
A different mode. Wait, it's kind of okay. Wait, hear me out. Hear me out. Let's do Tinkaton Roaring Moon. Let's just try it. Like, I don't know if it's correct here, but I just want to let you try out this mode with Arcanine and
Iron Hands.
We want Arcanine for sure here. I think we want something. I think we need to bring Jefferson, because I'm worried about Great Tusk, honestly. Otherwise, you're right. Otherwise, Iron Hands would be good here, but like, actually no, let's bring Iron Hands. We ball. We're
gonna ball? Okay, let's ball. All right.
Yeah, we ball.
Let's try it.
You might have to save your Terra for one of these guys.
Yeah. Oh god.
Wait, no, this is great. This is perfect. You're about to blow these people up.
I'm terrified. Are you telling me this is perfect though?
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, that Iron Bundle is terrifying to me. Like that's gotta go.
Well, so we can fake it out, right?
We can fake it out just to start. I'm worried it will protect.
I think let's fake out and let's Dragon Dance, and let's use the misdirection, right? Let's get the Dragon Dance off.
Yeah, so just save the Terra.
You also could Terra Water your Tinkaton here because you might need a fire type attack. Maybe, yeah. Let's Terra Water our Tinkaton, and let's Terra Water.
That feels so weird. That feels so.
No, trust. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Okay, all right. I'm going out on a limb. It's just part of like the coaching today.
Man.
Trying it. That feels genuinely.
Oh no!
Oh
okay, we couldn't have
no!
known that was
Wait,
coming.
does that Mold Breaker? No, it's not gonna help us.
Yeah, Mold Breaker's only for abilities, and that was a. Like
oh
a type.
no! Oh,
this
is.
Oh
no! The
God.
burn.
Honestly, if they hadn't burned you, you were fine because you could protect in Thunderwave, and it would have been okay.
But this is terrible. This is really bad now.
That was the worst case scenario for sure. I think we have to like Thunderwave and protect here. I didn't expect Quark Drive Terragos. That one got us.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
Okay,
no.
they got us. They got us. Honestly.
Oh, we're doomed. Like this is so bad. Sludge Wave is really gonna hurt.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough to win from here. It might be possible.
I think I have to go for that play again. At least Tinkaton has at least some HP left.
Yeah, we can Thunderwave the Iron Bundle and we can Throat Chop the Iron Moth. There's a chance they go for like Freeze Dry, in which case you could survive. We can throw. Yeah, let's just try and get rid of the Iron Moth here. I think without the burn, you were fine, honestly.
Oh God. Oh,
yep,
Jesus.
You live. It's fine.
He's going for it. Okay. All right, we're gonna get one hit in though, and that's on the Iron Bundle. So something was accomplished. You did it, Tinkaton. Yep. It's really bad though. I think we have to bring in Iron Hands just immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this
I agree.
Arcanine's not gonna help.
Maybe just Sword Dance or Bust probably, but I think this is probably gonna be tough to win.
Oh, this is so bad.
Yeah, sorry. You can Thunderwave and Sword Dance here. You're probably losing. They might just go for like Protect and Sludge Wave, which like you might No, you won't survive. I don't know. Maybe they'll make a mistake.
I have to just Sword Dance.
Yeah, you just have to.
Yeah, there's nothing left. Like this is the only way out.
Is really wait, hang on.
Okay, that's still kind of good because we got the Sword Dance.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's surprisingly okay. In you go, Arcanine. Lovely Intimidate on nothing there.
You can Snarl here. You could Snarl and Drain Punch and try like this. What this does is it kind of locks them in. Like the Iron Bundle will still be like on the field, but like this way. Oh wait, are you actually maybe just Wild Charge the Iron Bundle? It's a pain.
Yeah, I mean I got to Wild Charge something too as well. I think just because I don't think Drain Punch is gonna do significant enough damage even after the swords.
Okay, then maybe Wild Charge the bundle because that's the real pain. Maybe you'll get a para here.
Oh God, don't like that. At least he's getting weak.
Yeah.
Oh, that is huge. That's huge.
Okay.
Okay, that's actually really good. That might swing it around if he has something bad to switch in here.
If they don't bring Tusk, if they don't bring Great Tusk, I think you. Okay, wait, but you could win this. You could
Murkrow is a weird one for them to bring in right now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you could Flare Blitz the Iron Moth to cover a switch, and you could Wild Charge the Murkrow and just kill it. They're gonna haze you. Oh, they're gonna haze you. Shoot.
They're gonna haze me. I mean, I can still try and protect that.
Yeah, you should probably detect and Flare Blitz the Iron Moth, I think.
Flare Blitz the Moth.
I don't think it will kill.
Maybe not the Murkrow, surely.
The Murkrow won't kill. Like the Iron Moth has really low face defense. I'm worried about them hazing and overheating you basically, and that might kill your Iron Hands. So I think we should.
I think we just just attack. Get the leftovers in as much as we can. Oh, God. Okay. I mean, there's the haze.
Overheat.
They went for the overheat. That's fine.
Oh, just barely.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We really need that down.
You probably want to. They might think they don't know you don't have extreme speed. You could like Snarl and Drain Punch the Murkrow to get health back.
I mean, I gotta. I think I have to Drain Punch the Murkrow no matter what. Just
agreed.
Yeah. And then I kind of hope Snarl kills. God almighty.
The turn one was really unlucky. Also, I have to go to my meeting, but I will be back later.
No, you're good. I've got it from here. I'll catch you soon. Don't worry.
Yep, be back soon. Bye.
What do we do? Oh, no. Yeah, Wolfie's got to hop out for a meeting, but he will be back soon, and we'll be playing more with him. This is really bad. This is really bad, gang. I need to just Willow the Tusk. Oh, no. This is just... Okay, we're just murdered. We're just... Oh, no. Okay, but he's gone now, right? Wolfie's hopped out. What we can do is we can try a game all by ourselves and see if we kind of understand how this team is working more than anything else. So let's give it a go. We'll get some actual battle music kind of playing here too. Yeah, the turn one absolutely destroyed us there. It's really cool getting like his insight on like the battles there and just like the play by play. Don't know how loud that battle music is. turn it up a little bit there. So now I gotta think for myself. I have anxiety. Okay, I mean, alright. Tinkerton, we're gonna just start with that. We need to try and set up somewhere here. I mean, I think Goldengo is like a really strong setup on a lot of things here. The Scizor is like making me a bit uneasy, and this guy in particular. I think most of the time, because I can even fake that out and just try and Shadow Ball it. I think I probably want Jefferson, just because it'll check for a few things here too. So Jefferson, Goldengo. I don't really need Arcanine. I mean, Arcanine will be good against some of them. Okay, Battle Timer's fine. I don't know how I set up on anything here that he has. I'm genuinely really scared. He does have 2 physical attackers. Yeah, he does. Oh, he has 3, actually. Yeah, okay, we should probably do Arcanine. Oh, this is gonna be real dangerous. Alright. This is gonna be a real dangerous potential setup. But you gotta hear me out here. This setup at least works quite well because we can actually just immediately fake out the Iron Bundle, and Goldengo can just be a Goldengo. So I want to fake this out. My main concern is that this might just Terra Fire and kill. This might just Terra Fire and just immediately murder us. And like that's it, that's the game. I think I fake out specifically and make it rain because I think that will bring something down to Sash. That's my logic. It brings something down. So even if it's just the Flutter Mane here, I should have terrored. I still should have terrored. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm really stupid. That's really bad. Okay, right, here's how we're gonna play it. This is called Living Dangerously, right? We're gonna Gigaton Hammer and Protect. We learn from mistakes. I think this might work. Oh my god, okay, come on, Tinkerton, yes! Okay, we're back in the game. We've caught up a little. It's very clear what he's going to do in terms of attacks here. I think I have to get Tinkerton out of here and maybe save the fake out. I think that's my only real option. I don't think he's going to be able to kill down the Jefferson like immediately. I think I need to switch there, and I think 20 seconds. I need to break Sash on this. I also need to just kill this thing. This thing is so dangerous, so we're just going to play really, really aggressively here, right? To the point, I'm going to Terra Ice, Hydro Pump, Iron Man. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is bad. This is not what I thought he was going to do. It missed! No! Oh, you're the worst. Okay, quickly, get the fake out. I need to avail the fake out. It's now grass. I think I need to just hit it with freeze dry and deal damage. I think I just need to get it with the freeze dry. I don't think there's anything else I can do. It's too fast. He crit and you missed. Yeah, that was real sad, wasn't it? That was really sad. Oh, God. Okay, I mean, that's going to flinch a turn at least, but that's not going to help us. Thunder Wave and live on Protect Dream. Okay, alright, that paid off. I know what he has to do next turn. Iron Bundle is now dealt with. The problem is, I mean, he's going to Bullet Punch. Like, there's... What's the way out? What's the way out? The way out is paralysis down the Scizor, because I know he's going to Bullet Punch. Maybe. I have to hope for complete paralysis. Can I get the double protect? Should I go for it? I can't protect and pray. No. Okay, at least I know what he's doing. All right, and now we got a power flinch. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, give me a break. Just give me a moment of relief. Okay, he's missing. He's missing. All right, we can still do it. I have the Gigaton Hammer. This is hopeless. Oh my god, this is never gonna happen. Oh my god, the amount of work ahead of us. I have the Gigaton Hammer, the Scissor. That's a bad start. That's a Jesus, we're still in it. Come on, Taffy. I can't use any moves. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh no. That was really unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. We did our best there. Yeah, I think the problem was probably team composition more than anything there. We really just set ourselves up for failure, and like immediately, we should have chose better. We absolutely should have chose better. But it's okay, because I'm gonna take it back in this next game. The problem is, right? This team is really good, but I might not be smart enough to play it. That's the problem. And I gotta get better at just playing it. Because I lack the intelligence to actually do this well. Oh, like, jeez, this guy is making the rounds suddenly, and this is really bad for Tinkaton. Like Tinkaton is just gonna struggle against this in general. What do I need? I like the idea of Roar and Moon if it sets up. I like the idea of Roar and Moon and a fake out. And we can just hurt a lot of stuff. I think I really want Roar and Moon, I think, to lead, because I think he's quite good against a lot of stuff here. Lower the music again. Roar and Moon, Tinkaton. We gotta try Tinkaton. I need Jefferson just as a hard counter for this guy. Because it's so scary. He doesn't really have any physical attackers bar Palmot, so I don't think I need Arcanine. Bulldengo, I mean, he has Fighting and Ghost and like a bunch of other stuff. I think I just take Iron Hands. Okay, so there's Palmot and there's the Brute Bonnet. Okay, I mean, this is kind of good in terms of setting up, at least. This is actually pretty good. I can basically Terra Fly and Dragon Dance. And I can fake out this. I don't think that's going to be able to kill anything. Terra Fly and Dragon Dance. And then I fake out the Brute Bonnet. Oh, no. Of course, he has fake out as well. Okay, and now we're in hell. Now we're in hell. Okay, it's okay. We can still get out of here. Maybe. We just have to escape the depths of hell. I'm gonna Thunder Wave this just for extra paralysis, maybe. Oh, of course, because it's... The joke's on you, I got the Thunder Wave off. What you gonna do now, bub, huh? I sure showed you. This is awful. This is so bad at so many levels. It's okay, because Tinkaton's gonna wake up and do something. I don't know. We can freeze dry this. Its type is question mark? What? I think I just help in hand it. Maybe. Maybe it works. Oh god, throw me a bone. Just be stupid a moment, please. He's typeless now. Okay, right. At the very least, I'm faster, so I can get 2 good hits in here. Oh, sorry. Okay, he didn't. No, it's okay, though, because I'm going to get the paralysis here. Thank you. We got a chance. We got a chance. And his stats are lowered. It's perfectly planned. I really need to kill this, like, right now. I think I need the... I think I just need to, like, fucking hydro pump it. YouTube and hydro pump it. I know about the spore risk, but it's like... I gotta get rid of this thing before it kills me. And then, I don't know, just T-wave it just in case it lives. Okay, fine. That's fine. Let's go for it. He's gonna close combat again for some reason. That's fine. Ticketon is still asleep. Oh, Jesus! Alright, it's fine, though. It's fine. Everything's under control, and Ticketon's gonna wake up next turn. Ticketon's gonna wake up. Icy Wind it probably, just for the double. And then probably just Gigaton hammer the bonnet, and hopefully it's paralyzed. Right? Right. No, why does it have Sucker Punch? Well, this is okay. This is hopeless now. Why does it have Sucker Punch of all things? That's awful. Okay, but it's okay because we're gonna kill the Pawmot instantly, and he's gonna be paralyzed. Yeah, I mean the Pawmot's dead. I just gotta get rid of that. It's okay, because he's going to be paralyzed. Damn it. I'm really struggling. I gotta get him. I gotta get him. Okay, just attack just to see if we wake up, maybe. He's up in the crit rate. Oh, please wake up. If you wake up this turn, we can still do it. We can Drain Punch enough back off the Hydreigon. Oh, I was hoping it would miss. Oh, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. We just need to practice. I gotta win at least one while Wolfie's not here, alright? Like, I gotta do, like, teacher proud. I have to get at least one. Okay, here, what is the strat? He has a lot of physical... He has... My nose to a physical. I probably want Arcanine. Do I even lead with Tinkaton here? Yeah, I lead with Tinkaton if he has that. It's really good against that. I think I try and get the speed in check with Jefferson. Jefferson's really good against a few things here too. And then I probably want this still, just because I mean, good against. Yeah, I don't. He hasn't got much that can really kill this in one shot. Terrain is the. Yeah, I'm watching the terrain. Psychic terrain. What does it do again? Remind me of psychic terrain. Psychic terrain didn't exist back in my day. No priority. Okay, thank you. I have speed checks. I have some buff. And then I need... I need help. Help is what I need. Okay, go with Aurora Moon. Okay, so he's going to block priority immediately. We know that much, so don't bother with priority. Jefferson probably needs to just get out of here. More than anything else. These things do have, like, kind of follow me and that and stuff, so it's like, it gets attention on you. I think I just try T-Wave it and then maybe switch to Iron Hands. And be a bit better prepared. I can focus, no, I think I just protect. Okay, that's really bad. But it can't kill us both, right? It can't kill us both. And that's paralyzed now. I think I just try and Gigaton Hammer that. If it goes over there, it's fine. The typing is really good here because we resist basically everything he could do. I know that I cannot die, at least in this. I can try and go for the Icy Wind to get the speed back in check. 152. Go for the Icy Wind. Okay, alright, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's fine, though. Speed's in check, and we got some damage on him. And we'll give him an old smack. He's just dead set to basically just follow me forever, it seems. He's probably going to follow me again here, which means that Tinkaton actually can't do anything this turn. So, and I don't think he's going to target Tinkaton either. So what I can do is if I go into Iron Hands and I protect. Okay, I don't know how he called that, but all right, that's real bad. Okay, I know I'm faster though. I know I'm faster. Icy Wind can do enough, and I can drain back the HP. I can drain back the HP on the Murkrow. Tailwind is incoming. Yes, it is, but ah, fuck. I mean, he's a stream sniper. It's just Icy Wind. No, it's all over. Okay, but here's something we can do, right? I can fake out. And I just need to kill the Baxcalibur. It's going to be faster with Tailwind, so I just fake it out. No, the terrain. Psychic terrain is 1 to 4 more turns. I don't know what I do. Yo, try Thunder Wave it and protect, and then the terrain's gone. Sure. Okay, alright, somehow we did the correct play. Cool. Terrain's gone. Wow, that somehow worked out. And he is dead set on just casting, using Icy Wind. It's paralyzed now, but the Tailwind is still up. Is Tinkaton faster than that? Probably not. Probably not. I need to really psych him out. I know he's going to be going for the Icy Wind. I need to get the Murkrow down, though. Okay, Murkrow down. I need to just deal with this. I need to deal with that. Quash? What's Quash do? The Gen 7 Dark is immune to Prankster moves? What? What just happened? Oh my god, the speed tech is playing in. We're 1 point faster. Thank you, Wolfie. Oh my god. We're a single point faster. Okay, help in hand. I really need to make sure this thing dies. We just throat chop it. Oh my god, he wants to keep it alive. Oh no. Okay, well, no, we're really screwed now. We're really screwed. Endure? Who uses endure? Okay, there is a way I live it, right? And that is I terror water. I terror water, Gigaton hammer, protect. Next level place. In case he tried to hit us. Okay, it's dead. Alright. We're thinking. We're using our brain. He forfeit, yes! We won one! We made Coach proud. We actually did it. Oh my god, we turned that around. I'm actually amazed we were able to do that. But yeah, he didn't have anything left because he had 2 supports in his team. I think that was like, that's probably the problem with his team composition there. It's just 2 supports. 2 full-on supports. Like, they cannot do anything. Oh my god, that was tense. Oh, my heart is racing. Back at 1300 rank. It's where I started. Nice. This is actually impressive. Gonna have to show in our report card the coach before long. Hope he's proud of us. Yeah, I mean, we started to get it. That's a Jigglypuff. Okay, what's happening here? Did he choose the wrong Pokemon? Oh my god, Ray, thank you for the 100 gift subs. Jesus Christ. How are you doing? Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind. Okay, I mean, this is Trick Room. This is Trick Room. I mean, Goldengo is good against so much stuff here. It just seems silly not to have Goldengo. Pinkerton Goldengo, maybe? There's nothing really physical about his team. Yeah, Ray, thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Hope you're having a good one. Wolfie will be back soon. He's just in a meeting. It's Trick Room. I shouldn't really have to worry about speed. I think Bulk is probably going to win it for us more than anything. Take Iron Hands. I think maybe I just take Roaring Moon just to hit him hard. Jefferson's not really good here because Jefferson's not really checking anything bar that. That one's scary. Yeah, Trick Room, Eruption, Torkoal. I think I take that just purely because I have Sash on it. Okay, yeah, and he's just going to be going strong here. I think I just try and get damage off on that Torkoal. There is not much I can really do. He's probably going to Eruption turn 1 is the only thing. Well, no, he's probably going to Protect and Trick Room. He's using Protect and Trick Room. He's using Protect and Trick Room, so you know he's going to use Protect and Trick Room. He uses Protect on that and Trick Room on that, so we're simply going to kill the Mimikyu and try and outlast the Trick Room. Yes! We read it! Yes, we win! It's that easy! Oh my god, and Wolfie's back as well. Let me get him back in the call. Oh my god, I hope your meeting went well, man.
Yeah, it did. I saw that play. I like opened your stream and I was like, this looks like a tough position, and then you hard read it, and I thought, this doesn't look like a tough position anymore.
We've actually had success the last 2 games. I'll be honest, I was flailing wildly, but we like salvaged a match before and like actually got a few predictions off. And then, I mean, at this time, I think we just demoralized him.
Yeah,
he just came up.
It's so good.
Oh my god. My heart is racing. I have to get better at strategy, I think, more than anything else. I'm really bad at kind of like the prediction game more than anything, I think. And
I think that comes with experience, to be fair. Like, I think experience is a big factor. And, like,
yeah, like I think that's what it is. And I think being like even out of practice, like I think I just gotta learn what a lot of stuff does because I simply don't know for like some of the sets and like what things even have. Oh god, that was intense though. Jesus.
That was great. It was cool to watch.
Thank you. Oh god. I thought I would just hop back to the team and maybe see if there's anything we can revise, just having played it a few games.
Yeah. Like, yeah, let me know what you're liking, what you're not liking.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's good all around. Like the Tinkaton is still just the MVP. Like, I'm amazed what it can do. I noticed that the Tinkaton's glaring weakness is probably it only has Gigaton Hammer to attack, which seems quite weak, especially if like where we need just a bit of chip damage or something to kind of get an additional attack in. But I don't know what on earth you would replace for that. Like Helping Hand would be the only option.
You can drop Helping Hand for sure. You can do Play Rough, which is like more consistent, but again, your attack set's like less than 100, so it's not gonna do that much damage. You can also do Feint. Feint is another option because it breaks Protect and it always goes first.
Oh, I mean, does that really solve the problem of like Tinkaton not having any damage though at all? Is the only thing. Is that does
you could also run Knockoff. Knockoff is like, it's not a ton of damage, but it's good disruption because you can take items with it.
That actually might be a good one. Yeah, that actually might just help in a few scenarios and just make wars of attrition a bit easier. I actually like that. Yeah. I might give that a go. Yeah, I still like the Helping Hand like idea with Mold Breaker, especially for Goldengo. But it's like,
if it's not coming up, then it's not coming up, right?
Yeah,
it's have the damage.
Like a lot of the time, it just feels like a dead move, and like I'm just not getting any utility out of it. So like that's the one that really stands out to me.
Yeah, let's do Knockoff because that will kind of give you like that way, like you can actually do damage after you Gigaton Hammer, and also you like have some utility as well.
Other one here. I don't know if I'm feeling a nasty plot on this.
Okay, then let's do Specs.
Because there hasn't really been. I'm noticing like because the meta is so like offensive almost that there's barely any time to set up, and I feel like Iron Hands and Roaring Moon are a bit bulkier in general. That if they set up, they tend to get on better. Whereas this guy, I mean, like it's middling speed and that. So if I set up and then they just kind of switch in a counter and then Goldengo's dead. It feels like a lot of the time.
Yeah. Okay, then let's do Specs. We can do Thunderbolt and Dazzling Gleam, I think, are pretty good, or Power Gem. I would do Thunderbolt though as the third attack.
Thunderbolt. That's an interesting one.
There's like some water types that are nice to hit sometimes, or flying types. And then Trick. It's up to you. You can do Trick. You can do Dazzling Gleam, or you can do Power Gem. Is kind of only good for Arcanine. Dazzling Gleam is like generally pretty decent, and then Trick is like nice to screw over certain Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean we actually are a bit Arcanine weak, like because we have Jefferson to counter it, but there actually really isn't anything else.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, like, then let's do Power Gem over Dazzling Gleam, because Dazzling Gleam was more important when, like, a dragon was everywhere.
Give that a go, yeah. And then if we're going Specs, I mean, yeah, I think we just keep that the same.
The spread can stay the same for this.
Yeah, like those were, like, some of, like, the main things that I noticed. Is like, just Helping Hand is just, there's never a time. And even with, like, with Nasty Plot, it's like, it never feels like there's an appropriate moment to actually get it in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I just need to kill them faster. This has been great. I love the sash on that. I haven't used Arcanine too much, but I mean he's also got a really just handy role, and he's kind of just if I need him.
Yeah, he's nice to have.
Yeah, and I mean that's pretty good. I think that's the only changes for now.
Cool. We can always make more if there's more stuff that you feel like isn't really working out.
Yeah. Oh, like I'm loving using it though. Like it really is just the strategy in that. Like I can already tell like my brain is kind of just getting it a bit more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and go kind of like even my play-by-play and like kind of thought here.
Yeah. I won't like I'll be around. I'll be a resource for questions, but I'll let you make the decisions. Would you mind sharing a screen with me though? Is that right?
sorry. I thought. Yeah, just like just guess. That's fine.
I had the stream open, but
sorry there. Yeah. Not very professional.
You're totally
We're getting there. Okay, I mean, I can see this immediately. What's my grass answer? I need something for Rotom Wash. What was it? It's probably Iron Hands just to kind of resist it and just gradually beat it down. So I know I want Iron Hands. The Valiant, I'm not really familiar with that one. That kind of scares me. He has a lot of physical. He has 3 physical hitters, 4 even. I definitely want Arcanine. I think I'd even be cheeky and maybe chance an Arcanine lead. Oh, you know, he left. Wait. Okay. Assuming he comes back. Assuming he comes back.
I agree with what you're saying. I think Arcanine's good here. I think Goldengo's good here because his team is pretty slow.
Yeah, I was actually...
Point, sorry.
I was thinking maybe Arcanine... We could even try V Ballsy and leave with the Goldengo. Arcanine, Goldengo. I think Iron Hands is just good in general because it's just kind of bulky. It will survive. I don't think Tinkaton is that good here. I don't know what Tinkaton's really going to do. I think maybe we just have this as a check for Roaring Moon and Cellular Edge, and then maybe on this as well for special defense.
5 of the Pokemon for super effective thanks to Freeze Dry, so it's actually a pretty good bring here.
Okay, let's try it. All right. Okay, we got a kind of okay start then at least with Arcanine here and Goldengo. I'm a bit scared of having... Okay, he has speed on that as well. That's fine. I'm a bit scared leaving Goldengo in just because it is a Roaring Moon, so I'm probably going to switch that. I think I probably just want to go immediate Willow.
Yeah.
And maybe try and get that down. Because like this...
If you Terra Steel, I agree in the Willow, but what I was saying is you could actually just Terra Steel, make it rain, right? Like...
Oh yeah, I can just do that too, yeah.
Because because of the way Booster Energy works, normally it would boost their attack, but you intimidated them, so instead it boosted their speed. So like, you give up your Dark weakness and you do a ton of damage, and there's like not really much they can do, right?
Okay, yeah, let's try it. All right. So he's just gonna protect. I mean, that's fine. We're still gonna hurt the Amoonguss for quite a bit here.
They're probably going for Spore, but they don't know about your safety goggles.
Oh, they don't. That's actually really good. Oh, that's worked out really well. Yeah. I mean, I can make it rain again.
Why not?
Yeah, I could just make it rain again. I think I still just try and get the Willow off on this.
Yep.
Because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill it with a make it rain, especially after the damage reduction. Oh god, yeah, it really is just mind games. Yeah, the safety goggles is like shockingly good. Like I never even consider using that item. Oh,
it's just nice because like not having to worry about Amoonguss is just like a really big thing in my opinion. It's just like nice to have.
I mean, he's everywhere as well now. Like
yeah.
Every other team has him, or like he's like Paradox friend. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Oh, that's bad.
That's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. I mean, we still
a lot of damage
hurt it. Goldengo has to switch out though. There really is no way to keep Goldengo in. I could play it very safe here and simply go for Protect. Actually, no, what's he gonna hit this with?
Yeah.
Do I just keep Willowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just Willow again. What might he hit this with? It's probably like a fire attack incoming. I mean, Iron Hands can kind of tank it.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really want to waste the sash yet, so just switch out there. Why did he Tailwind again?
Probably a mistake.
That's unfortunate. We actually land the Willow though, so that's Roaring Moon dealt with. That's good.
Yes.
And I probably just Snarl for damage, I think, on this guy, and then I can, if I do a Snarl and then I think I probably need to get this down. I think it's frail enough that I can just Wild Charge to the wind. I don't want to set up a Sword Stance just because he's faster than everything.
Yeah.
So I think I just do like launch a Wild Charge. He's gonna Acrobatics here, but like I mean that's gonna be doing next to nothing.
Oh wow, that might be a Soul Fest. I feel like you should have done more damage than that.
Jesus, yeah, that did nothing with Snarl.
Lot,
oh god. Okay, well I mean he's also really struggling to get rid of this guy, so we're gonna just Protect on him in a moment, and just finish him off.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm gonna Protect on him. What I can probably do is I can probably do a weak Flare Blitz on the Roaring Moon, and maybe try finish it off.
I love that play. I was hoping you'd make that play.
Okay, yeah. That's good. That's good. I'm learning. Oh, he's going into Amoonguss. This works really well. Oh god.
What a play.
Oh no. So Amoonguss is just gone for him. That's huge. And his Tailwind's gone. That's absolutely huge. Yeah, he's got to send this back in, but I mean, it's already burned. Like, how much damage can it even do? Oh god. Okay. My main problem is I can't just deal damage to the Cellular Edge. I have to get a different switch in. Goldengo's not a good switch, and I don't want to go directly into Jefferson just because Jefferson's just gonna die very quickly.
You probably have to sacrifice your Iron Hands here to keep your other Pokemon alive.
Yeah, I think that's what we do. Is Double Detect a thing? What's the odds?
You can go for it. Yeah, you can totally go for it. It's a good point. Yeah.
Well, what actually are the odds? Curiosity.
1 in 3. 1 in 3.
1 in 3. I think we just
Yeah.
chance it. Yes! Pretty good.
That's good, because you want to stall with the Tailwind, so that's actually a pretty big grab.
Okay, that's another one dealt with. He's only got one thing left now on top of the Celeral Edge, which is within an inch of its life.
And then once this Tailwind's up, your Goldango will probably clean up almost regardless. Oh.
Iron Valiant. Ooh. I mean, I just want to burn this again.
Yeah, 100%.
This is just burn. I think I just chance getting the wild charge in, and maybe we kill it if he goes for this.
The odds of a triple is 1 in 9 now, so the odds of you getting it are pretty low.
Yeah. Oh god, he is actually switching it up too. Oh, maybe we take it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's kind of bad. Okay, but
bad.
we still have Jefferson here, and he's
Yeah.
got his sash on, and then we have Goldango as well. Goldango is in a lot of trouble. Goldango is not long for the world. There is no real way about that. I think if I just try and kill the Valiant, because I've got the speed and he's got the defense drop, if I get lucky with a Hydro Pump, kill that, then I can just kill the Celeral Edge next turn.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
Yeah, I really hope.
Oh, actually, wait, hang on. You're gonna want to take out the Celeral Edge this turn with Hydro Pump, I think, because otherwise it can have Shadow Sneak. Because don't forget Tailwind's up, so you're gonna need to like.
Oh,
basically,
okay.
like, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, Hydro Pump on that. I mean, okay, this thing, this
Just make it rain.
Yeah, it's not long for the world. Just get to make it rain in.
Combat.
Oh. Okay, but this actually might be good though, because wait, how fast is that?
It's Tailwind. It's Tailwind.
Oh god, you're right.
Oh, and you missed. If you
Oh,
hit there,
God,
you're fine.
damn
You're
it.
super fine.
Let me just protect real quick. Hang on.
Yeah.
Disaster.
If you hit that, you were gonna win because they have -2 special defense.
Absolute disaster. Oh no, there's no. He's got Shadow Sneak.
Yeah.
Hang on.
That's why. Yeah.
I have a
But if you hit
ballsy
there,
strategy. Hang on. Wanna call it a draw? Maybe he'll accept. No, GG to him. GG. We'll give him the game. Oh, that was unfortunate.
I think the problem there was that we needed to switch Arcanine out at some point because we wanted to intimidate the Celeral Edge to keep your, but it was like hard because
there
it
really
was
wasn't
hard
a
to get
good
Arcanine out.
moment. Like kind of just needed it sitting there, just popping off burns more than anything.
yeah. I think
it's
maybe
agonizing.
versus
When it's so
Celeral Edge
close.
we needed to bring Roaring Moon because it was kind of hard, right?
Yeah, but so if I start taking notes on this though for like matchups and that, like I can, or even just like try and remember it better. Like I'll get a better idea for what to actually bring.
100%.
Okay, I mean here immediately just because of this, I kind of want to bring Tinkaton. Tinkaton's been so good against this, and it's kind of
really
good against
is,
that
yeah.
too.
Good,
Probably
yeah,
a
it's really good.
Tinkaton. Question is what else? That's a Fire Tauros. That's kind of scary. Roaring Moon definitely needs to be here. I could just leave it
I
Roaring
think
Moon.
Iron Hands looks pretty strong here. What do you think?
Which one?
Iron Hands, like, because you can like just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if I'd lead with him or Roaring Moon.
Yeah.
I think part of me saying Roaring Moon. I think it might be better, and then Iron Hands and backup. Do I need the Arcanine? Arcanine, I mean, it's pretty good against some of them, and it'll actually even deal with the Amoonguss nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get King Gambit. I have to be really careful because it's a King Gambit, though. I don't want to intimidate to get it.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, I'm kind of hesitant to bring it, but I think I just gotta be careful. Just be really careful. Don't trigger it. Okay, he's leading with King Gambit, and he's
Nice.
leading with
It's a good
Amoonguss.
lead.
I actually can't really hurt King Gambit with much, can I?
Well, not in the immediate term, but in the long. I mean, if you go for Fake Out and Dragon Dance, you're gonna be very threatening with whatever you hit.
Yeah, and I think I just get it on him. He's gonna
You'll fall asleep. You need to hit the Amoonguss, I think. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, no, I do.
Otherwise, you're taking a nap.
He's Dark Steel. I don't know what he's gonna hit me with. I think I just Dragon Dance. Don't.
You're
Terror
bulky.
type.
You should take an Iron Head reasonably well. Or that could happen.
Okay, I mean that's not terrible. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. It's kind of bad. It's bad. With
No,
the,
it's actually fine. It's actually fine because you have your Terra available, right?
Yes, I do actually. Oh yeah, yes I do. Yeah, so I can get. Okay, so I'm gonna Terror type on that. Question is, how do I hit it here? Tauros is probably gonna be coming for me. I think maybe. Oh no, it's not Flash Fire. It's Intimidate, ain't it? I could go into Arcanine. Maybe just in preparation for this more than anything, because I think
Well,
Tinkerton is.
you can acrobatics that, right? And just you can terra flying acrobatics and kill it.
Oh
just
yeah, I'm
fighting.
gonna go first, aren't I?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so I just Gigaton Hammer and acrobatics then. Oh,
exactly.
I'm really overthinking it. Okay, hang on.
Don't forget to terra.
Yeah, going quick. Oh, almost out of
Nice.
time.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's fine.
Down.
That works really well. Tinkerton can save his hammer for another day. I'm starting to overthink it now. Wow, that was a short game. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Jesus, I mean, I'll take the wins as they come like that. If they lose morale, I'm starting to double guess myself. I'm noticing though, because I'm trying to like predict their prediction, and it's like the mind game of that. But I guess it's like you want to try and make sometimes the safer prediction depending on the scenario, and bear in mind that you have the upper hand.
Especially when you're learning a team, it's just kind of good to go for like attack the Pokemon in front of you sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
And the kind of like force them to show you what their answer is, because a lot of the time they won't really know how to deal with you. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it seems that way. Oh God, I don't know what this does. Very rarely see.
Okay, so it's a very strong special attacker, and if you hit it with a physical attack, it'll set up his ability sets up Toxic Spike.
Okay, right. So, I mean, I don't think I'm too bad for Toxic.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's just annoying. I have 2 steel. Yeah. Okay, I mean, Roaring Moon is. Actually, what's good here? Good here. Let me think. Iron Hands is very good.
Can I show you? Yeah, Iron Hands is super good. Can I show you one of the better leads with this team?
Sure.
Let's do Jefferson and Goldango up front.
Okay, so I haven't used this at all. Yeah, I'll take Iron Hands for backup and maybe Arcanine?
Yeah, go for it.
Physical attack drop might be good on a few of them. Yeah, I've not used this lead like once.
Yeah, so what you can it's Quark Drive though, that's fine. So if they didn't have Quark Drive Delibird, then what you can just do here is like you can basically just Icy Wind and make it rain, and it just puts out so much damage.
But I can't really do it here now because he's gonna just probably kill me, isn't he?
You could just protect and make it rain, or you could actually still do it, like, because there's no guarantee. Yeah, you could protect and make it rain. It's like pretty good here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give it a go. Actually, yeah, 'cause this isn't gonna kill us.
I don't think so. Maybe if it's Terra Ground and Earth Power, but I don't think you need to. You can save your Terra. You don't need to use it here.
Yeah,
if you hit them, they'll die.
Okay. Yeah, this should hopefully hit something. Oh God, no, he's done something weird.
Yeah.
Why is he going for Icy Wind? Oh no, the crit! No.
You were fine. You honestly insta-1.
No. Oh, that's depressing.
Sweep with Iron Hands. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. Yeah. That's so depressing though. That was such a good start. Otherwise.
Yeah, you were able to kill both there. You were
devastated. I'm so angry at him. Okay. Here probably just Hydro Pump on this, deal damage, and
maybe Drain Punch.
Yeah, I can Drain Punch on the Delibird is what I'm thinking, because I know that's probably gonna hit me. It's more likely to hit this guy, I think.
Yeah.
And this should just heal the full if he goes for it. Okay, this works too.
Nice. Okay,
that's nice.
Pokemon count.
Probably should have Swords Dance there, but that's fine. I mean,
I think you made the right play, because I thought they were gonna go for like Icy Wind, Earth Power again, and you didn't want to like end up in really bad shape.
Yeah. Okay, it's even now. We lost a Goldango, but have a chance. Okay. It's the mirror.
But I think that this favors you, because you have the Swords Dance and you have the option to switch into Arcanine and get the Intimidate down, right?
I do. I actually think the line of play I want to do here, though, is specifically I want to protect on this. He can't protect on this, and I just Wild Charge it.
Yeah, but he might fake you out, so just be aware of that. But he also might not.
But I think if he fakes out, he's probably going to go for this guy.
Okay, then yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna make the call. I'm gonna make the call. Let's try it. I made it wrong. I should have listened. I should have listened. I really have a lot of regrets.
Like, I don't think it was a bad play at all.
Oh no. Okay, so I mean, he's probably gonna protect this turn.
Yeah.
He's taking turns protecting.
But if you want to call that, you could switch to Arcanine and Swords Dance if you want to call that protect, right? And punish it.
I think that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna lessen this thing's impact.
Oh, that's a lot.
Good lord, Stomping Tantrum. Why? Why?
It was a wild play.
Why has he got that? Oh no.
You can still maybe be okay if you go for Protect and Snarl.
Yeah, I mean I can can get that off and get a little more HP. Oh, that's actually kind of good. That'll do a little bit.
Why would they? What are they doing?
What?
Why are they
How
making
did
these?
he?
I don't understand this. I literally don't understand this at all. These are ridiculous plays. You can still win this if you believe me.
Okay, all right. We're gonna need a lot of fate here. This has been very unfortunate.
Icy Wind and Terra Grass drain punch the Hariyama.
Icy Wind, Terra Grass, Drain Punch the Hariyama. Okay.
Yeah. Because if they freeze dry, you're screwed regardless. But if they Hydro Pump, oh, what the? Hey,
What is going on?
it's fine. It's fine.
Come on. Oh, get the
Your
HP
fast
back.
Kill a ton. Yep, and now because of the grass, you're not weak to that anymore.
Okay, all right. We actually have a chance now.
I think freeze dry will kill. What do you think?
Freeze Dry will kill us.
No, they're Delibird. I think freeze dry might kill their Delibird.
But they also have the Quark Drive speed, so I think it's a speed
You
tie.
lower their speed by 1. So in the worst case, it's a speed tie, but it might be in your favor.
Okay, yeah, I think we have to chance it. I think we have to just play a bit more aggressively and then Drain Punch this.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the power of Swords Dance Hariyama. It can always bring you back into a game, I think.
Oh my god, the swing. That really looked like it was over.
Yeah.
It's a 2-1 now.
Like, literally with Swords. And you got pretty unlucky this game, too, in all honesty. They hit all their Hydro Pumps, they got the right calls, and they crit you turn 1.
Jesus. Yeah, like, it's...
Still 1.
I think here I just attack him. No, okay, it's done.
Nice.
Oh my god, that was a crazy swing. Because we had some very unfortunate spots. I don't know what plays he was making because that was just, I think he was predicting my prediction.
Yeah, like they were really high level predictions, and they didn't go after your Iron Hand even when you didn't show detect, and like almost no Iron Hands should like run detect. That's what was super surprising to me. Like I thought we'd be fine because like, yeah, like of course, just like yeah, but they hard read the detect, which is very strange.
That was crazy. Oh god, it's just, I'm actually shocked that we were able to pull it off. I think maybe if, actually I don't even know how they would have made a comeback with the Pokemon they had. Back Scarlet wouldn't have done it.
Scarlet wouldn't help.
Yeah. Jeez.
And if it was Goldengo over, yeah, I mean maybe if it was Goldengo over Garganacl, we might have run into some trouble at some point, but I think we were still okay in all honesty.
That was wild. Oh god. Okay, we'll go another game here. Go one more. It has been. I'm still loving this team. Like, oh, I'm probably gonna steal that Hariyama set forever because it's so unexpected.
I mean, I think it's really strong right now. And don't forget, you can also like change up the moves. You can run Fire Punch. You can run Heavy Slam. You can run Take Out over Detect.
Yeah, like it's actually shockingly powerful with Sword Stance, and like no one expects it.
Yeah, let's do the Goldengo stuff this game. It might not be perfectly matched up, but I think it's still really strong.
Sure. Goldengo, and then I think. Let me think. He has a lot of physical. I mean, that's physical. Probably
I think Iron
Arcanine.
Hand's super good here. Yeah, I like Iron Hand's Arcanine personally.
Yeah, I think those two are good. Okay,
you're in
this might work here. This might work here.
Yeah.
Intimidate is fine. I can just.
You're both special.
Do I just want to Terra Steel and then
Mega Rain? Yeah, just Mega Rain, Icy Wind.
make it rain?
Basically, if they don't have Flutter Mane and their team is kind of slow, this is just like a super oppressive move. Because their Gyarados also has to worry about Freeze Dry, right?
It's
Protect is fine.
Yeah, so like, he's probably just not even expecting this there. I never realized that it's exactly 1 speed faster than Flutter Mane as
Exactly.
well, which is
you just 50%
wild.
on the resist, which is wild.
Oh, good lord.
That's fine. It's totally fine. You can go this turn.
I mean, do I do the same? Just make it rain?
Yeah, just do the same, I think.
Because yeah, then if the speed drops, then we're fine. Yeah, just Icy Wind again.
And even if they switch in King Gambit, you can always deal with it later with Iron Hands.
Yeah. I forget that's how it works. So, like, if Icy Wind it off here, then Goldengo will actually go faster because like
because they changed that in Gen 8, I think.
Oh, okay, right. I think that's why it's confusing me. Yeah, because I'm used to like the speed being a bit more like consistent.
Yeah. They're able to boost here, which it's fine because you are so far ahead at this point that like it does like you can just keep attacking, and you can just one-shot that with Iron Hands because it's 4 times weak to fighting.
Okay, all right, yeah. It's just making me a little nervous.
It looks scarier than it is. I know.
And then Goldengo just has to stay in until he's done at this point.
Yeah. You can honestly just protect and make it rain here. You don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably kind of worried about him setting up something though.
It's already set up. Like, yeah, like I wouldn't worry too much about it, honestly.
Actually, yeah, because I guess I just do have Iron Hands, and Iron Hands is just the straight answer, ain't it? Yeah, so just protect.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense as well, because, yeah, part of me at the moment is, like, just very fearful. It's like, oh, God,
Yeah.
like, he's coming, you know?
Yeah.
But we're actually in a fine situation.
Yeah, we're totally fine, because you resist both of King Gambit's stabs.
Okay, Iron Hands now. I probably just want to Drain Punch this.
I think so, too. It forces a Terra, but they could be Terra Dark, in which case it's still the best move.
Yeah, so I think I probably get that in. Do I double attack the King Gambit?
So
actually,
do you think
freeze
they're going to
dry.
sucker punch you? Because if you think they're going to sucker punch, you could go for the double protect, in which case they'll waste the attack, right? Because Gyarados isn't really that threatening right now. Or you can freeze dry the Gyarados. Basically, you get to call if you think... Do you think King Gambit is going to sucker punch you? If you do, then protect. If you don't, then freeze dry the Gyara, I think.
Well, I think if he sucker punches that, he's not going to kill it. Yeah, there's no way.
I do think he's going to sucker punch the Delibird.
Okay, yeah, so just protect again and just do nothing.
Yeah, if you think he's going to sucker punch it.
Okay. Protect failed. He didn't go for it. What was
He didn't go for it, but they didn't... That was... it's an interesting play.
Okay, but I mean, we're pretty fine from here because we're already 2 down now.
Yeah,
And it's an
we're
injured
in really good
Gyarados.
shape now. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And I can just start, like, kind of popping off ice type attacks on this.
Yep, and you also can... You have Arcanine with safety goggles in the back, so, like, it's a really good switch to get Intimidate and... more immune too.
I possibly... Do I just want to hard switch to Arcanine right now?
I think so, yeah. Get rid of the Intimidate, get your own Intimidate down, get Arcanine on the field, which, like, threatens Will-O-Wisp, Flare Blitz.
I think what I'll do then, I might just wild charge that.
Yeah.
Arcanine.
Sure.
Try deal with that. Oh, okay, he's gonna EQ. I mean,
That's fine.
But we got the
that's a
Intimidator.
guaranteed win. Yep, we hit the KO, and now they can't beat Arcanine plus Delibird.
Yeah, and actually, this Arcanine is just a hard counter to Amoonguss, but because he's going to just goggle it in like in a turn.
Yep.
I mean, I just kind of just
Yeah, you can just do whatever in Flare Blitz.
There's nothing he can do. Yeah, Jesus, yeah. I never thought of even using Arcanine like that, but I guess he is just quite good. I was kind of scared of using Intimidate on stuff, just because of King Gambit more than anything, because I know what his ability, like he just gets off the attack.
Iron Hands is like one of the best, if not the single best King Gambit counter in the game, because like they just can't do anything to it. And it helps that the most common Terra type for King Gambit is flying, and then you're super effective on it both ways, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Jesus, well, this is now the highest rank I've ever been on Showdown.
Oh, awesome. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I mean, I back in the day, I played a lot, but just pretty middle. I wouldn't really get that high in the ranks. Like, I think 1,200 in that.
Yeah.
But like, now it's like close to 1,400. That's insane. Even that.
Yeah. A couple more games, you could easily get there.
Yeah, like, so I'm wondering, like if there's anything else you want to kind of do now, just team-wise. Like, we can keep going with this one. We can try change it up. Could just do it for Frenzy's battle or something too. Like, it's up to yourself, whatever you feel in the mood for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just here to hang out, you know.
Okay. I mean, it might be nice to actually even take a few questions from the chat and that if you're down for it.
Yeah, I'm more than happy.
Because a lot of my audience, like, they would not play Pokemon competitively, and
right.
I preface this stream for them saying, like, guys, you got to let me be a nerd for a day because we're gonna get really into Pokemon. And I imagine there's some folks here, like, yeah, they might be interested in it. Dan, can you say sus backwards? Okay, but any other questions?
What I will say is that I think competitive Pokemon, I mean, of course, keep in mind I'm biased, right? Like, I've been competing for over a decade. I'm a world champion, former world champion. Like,
it's mad.
But like, I think for me, it's a game with a lot of self-expression, right? I mean, even just look at what we've done with the EDs here, right? Like, you initially had like max speed, max attack Tinkaton. Now we're trying like HP, super bulky Tinkaton. Like, there's so much you can do with like move selection, Pokemon selection, item selection, will you EV Pokemon. It's like, I feel like I can look at a team used by a pro player and tell you which pro player probably built it just based on the choices I made. Like, there's a real sense of like,
I mean, that's mad.
Freedom. I think it's like a really cool strategic game that gives you so many options. Why don't you take this one? And I'm not gonna look so I don't accidentally ghost you.
Yeah.
So you can like, and I'll be around for questions and I'll answer questions.
Yeah, no, you're grand. I'm gonna just try and do this one and just kind of like even reach out myself.
Yeah.
Is it smart to put in a favorite Pokemon in a team, or is meta better than anything? I mean, honestly, even from this session, like, we're using a Tinkaton, and it's worked surprisingly well. Like, I imagine there's always a path.
I think that like basically,
potential.
the thing is that like it depends on what you want, right? If you're trying to win the world championships, then yeah, maybe like you can't use Caterpie, right? But if you're just if your goal is to have fun, if you're just trying to like, I don't know, have fun with it, like there's really nothing wrong with using Pokemon just because you like them, right? Like for me, I don't like how I feel about a Pokemon doesn't necessarily determine how much I'm like how likely I am to use it. But like like that doesn't mean I don't like but like that's just for me, like if you're just trying to get into it, like I brought Executor to the World Championship. Like I like Executor is not thought to be a super strong Pokemon, but I got second at Worlds with it, and I really love it, So I think there's like a time and a place for everything,
No, I mean, it makes sense, yeah. It's like sometimes you just got to give it like a go. Like we've had Pachirisu and that in the championships too, which is like very entertaining to even see people give a go. I'm doing a double switch in the background here as well. I realized I forgot something for that Rotom. So it's going to be a bit messy. Oh, Jesus.
Nice switch.
Knocked off the sash. That's fine. I don't mind that so much. I think
your focus sash.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like, here, probably just Hydro.
Is it annoying if I answer questions while you're playing? By the way?
No, it's not. Fire away. I again, thank you very much.
Of course. Yeah. Somebody says, why do you think competitive Pokemon has come this far over the years? I think it's a good question. I think the work of like creators is definitely a part of it. I think also the work of the company themselves making the streams. We used to not even have streams. Back when I first started playing, there weren't even any like you couldn't even like watch the stream games. And so I think in a lot of ways the game has just come a long way. YouTube in general has advanced. Yeah, I don't know, and I think there's people like myself, like many other creators who are like doing our best to like educate people about competitive Pokemon, because I think a lot of it is just people don't know it exists. Like a lot of people just don't even know about like that they can play competitive Pokemon. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of factors that go into it.
I mean, it's definitely been on the rise because like I remember like I know I felt so underground even with Gen 5 when like, and that would have been like even when comp was really starting to get like a foothold. Like
that was kind of the first. That was when I started Gen 5.
I think that's when a lot of people came in, just because you could play online and it was just more common.
It was a huge thing. Yeah. A lot of people don't know where to begin. So actually, I'm really passionate about competitive Pokemon. Like something I obviously care a lot. I love teaching people. So I spent during COVID basically a year and a half, 2 years, or maybe it was just 1 year, but it felt like a while. I spent a really long time creating a guide to competitive Pokemon called VGCguide.com. Full disclosure, we don't like make any money off this. We actually just lose money. But I wrote 50,000 words myself. My friends wrote a ton of words as well.
Oh yes, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a huge project, and it's like super. I mean, it's basically my full, almost like a thesis on competitive Pokemon. Like it's everything that I think about it. So, yeah, it's a really good free resource that like we don't benefit from. Like if you use it or not, it's not like we get any benefit. But if you want to get better, it does exist and it is out there. So, yeah. So if you're interested, basically the reason I say that is because somebody asked, how do I get started? And like we have articles about how to get started in competitive Pokemon. So, yeah.
I mean, it seems like a good way, yeah. It just makes it more accessible. It's just cool to have or anything. Yeah. I don't know if one of the mods wants to pop a link to it in the chat. That actually that'd be appreciated.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Actually, just won a game in the background as well.
I won. I didn't say anything, but you played very well. I really liked your turn one.
I'm actually sweating. I need to take off my jumper. Just 1 sec.
My room is. Oh, you can hear me.
It's too intense. It's too much for me. God almighty.
I had to take off my sweater between this and the last one because I was sweating too.
Oh, Jesus. No, I'm not stripping. Stop that. Chat's all weird. Don't mind them. Thanks, Mr. Disco, there for linking that. Yeah, I mean, that's fantastic. And that does just make it more accessible. Like, yeah, like, I question I would probably have, like, myself, because I know that with the series for Sword and Shield, because a lot of Sword and Shield's lifetime was happening as COVID was popping off. So they really changed how VGC worked, and like even some of like the categories they did. Yeah. Like I know, like because you had like even the meta where you can take 2 legendaries basically on your team. So I'm just wondering if there's any personal hopes that you'd love to see for like the next one, kind of coming up. Because I know I'll have like legendary. We'll probably have DLC at some point.
So competitive Pokemon VGC typically follows the same format, which is each generation is 3 years long, and in the first year of the generation, we have something called a regional deck, which is like only the Pokemon that are in the regional Pokedex are allowed. So it's like for Scarlet and Violet, for example, it's like basically just everything that was legal in Series 1, plus Paradox Pokemon, plus the Swords of Ruin. So my thought is that likely Series 2 with the Paradox Pokemon will end at the end of March, and then from there, they'll add in the Ruin Pokemon. So it'll be basically what you're playing with right now plus 4 Ruin Pokemon, and that will probably carry us until Worlds. After Worlds, or like probably sometime in the summer, maybe there will be DLC, or like Pokemon Home will come out and they'll add a bunch more Pokemon to the game. And then the second year will be kind of like more like 600, 700 Pokemon, but not the legendaries; those will be banned. And then the third year is when they'll add in the legendaries. That's typically what happens. But I would love to play at some point, like maybe a less traditional rule set. This is a great lead, by the way. This is an awesome lead. I'm sorry.
No,
but yeah,
you're
at some
all
point, I'd
good.
love to play like a little cup, like with the baby Pokemon, or I don't know. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that they could do. So I would love to see them experiment a little bit, personally.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it'd be cool if they kind of like did more like that. Makes sense with the timeline too. They seem to very much be just taking their time with it, and like, again, with DLC and that, I guess now that we know that that's even going to be a thing that happens. Like, I know it's not been confirmed yet, but I mean, you know, it happened. It's probably going to happen again.
It makes sense. Right? I mean, they always do. They used to always do second versions, and DLC is just a better way of doing that, in my opinion. So, yeah, like it'll probably happen again. Is my hunch.
We live in hope. Yeah, I think it'd just be cool. I'm just trying to work out what I'm doing here. I think.
Yeah, sure. I'll pay attention to the chat, so I'm not.
No,
like,
you're grand. You're grand. I'm gonna be really ballsy here. I'm gonna go that and then into acrobatics on that. Come on. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Somebody says. I'm currently stressing about Paradox Pokemon. I don't know if I need to run them. Actually, what I'll say about that. Oh my god.
Dude.
What I'll say about that is that
oh no.
I decided to do a challenge where I'm going to try and get to rank 1 with a Wonder Traded team, and I didn't get any Paradox Pokemon, so I can report back in a couple weeks about whether or not you need the Paradox Pokemon, because yeah, I am going to have to try it and do a team without, or like a stream without any of them.
Oh, that would be fun though. Yeah, because I mean, the meta, we're going to be seeing so much of these this next while. It seems inevitable because of their power level.
100%.
I'm wildly improv in this, and I don't think I'm doing well. But we're just gonna see where the wind takes us. Oh, I've called it really wrong. Oh, I'm fucked. I don't know how I get out of this.
You might be okay. It's not looking great, but you could get out of this.
I think I have to try protect. Just ignore the. No, he's not going to ignore it.
If you win a speed tie, I mean, you could do this with a speed tie, right?
I mean, it's just the Garchomp. I think it's going to get me. Oh, actually, I can now go into mine, Icy Wind, and get it.
Yeah, I just win the speed tie, and then yeah.
I have to win the speed tie though. There's no other option.
You got this. I believe. I'm not even gonna look.
Speed tie, and then I have to acrobatics this down because otherwise it's probably just gonna kill me. Oh come on, I'm gonna win it. Like there's no contest here. We just win these.
I bet $100 on this.
Someone's asking what's been your favorite VGC format, like through the years.
Yep, you got it. VGC 2012 was really good, but I also really liked. Oh, it kills. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, it's because here as well, the Garchomp had the... What did the Garchomp have?
Was the MVP here.
He wasn't taking stats. Clear Amulet, that was it.
Yeah.
I couldn't lower his speed.
Yeah, it makes it so no stat drops occur. It's a really... I forgot about that with the Icy one, but I didn't think you died to Dragon Claw. I'm actually really shocked you died.
Surprised that got me, but...
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe we just do this and take it? No, he keeps protected. I gotta be more ambitious.
Someone says, best moment of your career as champion. Winning Worlds was really good. That was a really, really nice moment. I also was able to win during COVID. There no live events were happening. No in-person events were happening, obviously. But they did these online events called the Players' Cup. And I actually was able to win the second one of those. And it was on my birthday, actually. So that was really nice.
Oh, that is quite cool.
Worlds was probably the highlight, yeah. Oh, Dinkodon is so bulky.
Oh, the crit. Why?
Oh, they crit you. Oh, if you had just hit the Hydro Pump there, you could have won. Like, it wasn't impossible.
Yeah, it's let me just GG, well played. Yeah, down I go. Dinkodon is a tank, like Jesus.
Yeah, Dinkodon has been living. It lived in Overheat earlier. I was like, what the heck?
It's surprising just how much it gets through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. It's devastating, that game.
Is Wolfie the guy who reacts to Dan's Nuzlocke? I don't think so.
No, that's Pokemon challenges they're thinking of.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Time-honored tradition now, just if we complete a Nuzlocke, is just like, okay, we'll see you in a few weeks when we watch back the Nuzlocke.
My first ever Nuzlocke he reacted to, and I'm like a competitive Pokemon veteran, right? Like I would have thought, like, yeah, no problem, like whatever, like I'm a pro. I was sweating. I watched the whole, like, it was like a 4-hour thing when he reacted to my first one, and like, yeah, it's stressful. I feel, I don't know, like, yeah.
How many Nuzlocks have you actually done, out of curiosity?
What's that?
How many Nuzlocks have you done? Or which
I've done two.
I've done
two Nuzlocke. I did regular Emerald, okay?
Okay.
And then I did Emerald Kaizo, and I beat them.
Oh,
I beat both.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, because Yan did that one too, I remember.
Yeah.
And like, that looked like hell on earth.
it was very fun, but it was very difficult. I got to the very end, and I ended up losing to. It was like this ridiculous series of events where like I lost like 4 Pokemon on Drake because Salamence either air slash crit me or just flinched me for like 4 or 5 consecutive turns. Like it was one of the most bogus amounts of like luck I've ever experienced. But I probably won't do another Nuzlocke until Platinum Kaizo. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh God, is it in development still, or?
I think so, but it's been in development for like several years. So who knows when it comes out? But I'm really excited for when it does.
That's gonna be hell. I'm excited to see it. That'll be great. Oh God. I've never actually used this team against a rain team as well, so I was just trying to rework it a bit there. It's like I don't want Arcanine. Arcanine's probably gonna have a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Getting anything done.
I like the Pokemon you brought.
Thank you. I mean, I'm trying. We were just going all in if we can. I mean, there's Hurricane incoming here. But I also think there might be Protect, so I'm just going to be, like, Swords Dance and be very cheeky. Okay, that actually works surprisingly well.
Nice. You got the Swords Dance up.
They put Volt Switch on Iron Hand? Is that...
If they're Assault Vest, they'll run up Volt Switch sometimes just to, like, give them more. Because it's, like, so bulky that being able to switch after your opponent is sometimes helpful, you know?
I guess, yeah. It just seems a bit weird.
It does seem a bit weird. I don't disagree.
Makes sense. Oh. God, yeah, this is gonna be, Oh, I don't like this Pelipper.
It's not that scary. You don't have to worry too much about it. Like,
I think I tried Thunder Wave it maybe, and then I Protect.
Sure, that works.
And that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm a little worried about it just because I think between Make It Rain and Pelipper, if they both hit... Oh, okay, no, there's the real threat now. Oh, no. Oh, why'd you miss? No.
You might be okay, but you're probably gonna have to Thunder Wave that, in all honesty.
Yeah. Let's get the Thunder Wave off and Goldengo, and hopefully not die here horrifically. I think I just need to double down on the Goldengo. I think I need to.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's Ghost type.
So I did it every time.
But unless you want to read the
the Terror type. Oh
yeah.
I think that's too ambitious.
I like Thunder Wave to hedge your bets there, and then you can also Drain Punch the Pelipper just to get some health back if you wanted. Like, it's not going to kill, but like breaks Focus Sash, get some health back, covers for Protect. Not the worst play in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, good lord. Why is it always a crit? Why is it always a crit? Oh, that is disastrous still.
A lot. Oh, it's Life Orb. Jeez. You might be okay still. I believe.
Thank you. I appreciate the faith you have in me.
Don't forget, Freeze Dry is like super good in Developer, and Rain Boosted Hydro Pump is good as well. So you're like they're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, I mean it's good against Pelipper, but the problem is the Goldengo more than anything still.
Yeah.
Like
you probably either want to,
knock off it and then I probably just need to hit it. Hydro Pump.
Yeah. That's fine. You can always I'm worried they're gonna Protect, but they could also just get parried and then you'd just be in great shape, right?
I'm gonna hope that they.
Oh my
God, lag!
You might need to start doing something about your luck because. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Hang on. Wait.
Para.
It's still really bad because we're gonna go down to Sash here.
Yeah.
But oh my God! Like, come on, give me something to work with. Give me something. I think I just have to Dragon Dance up because I'm gonna need that, and then I have to bank on Hydro Pump actually landing and killing the Goldengo.
Well, you could you can kill both Pokemon here with Throat Chop into Goldango and Freeze Dry into Pelipper.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually way better. Yeah, thank you. That actually makes way more sense.
Now it's a 2-2, which
Oh
like isn't
god,
horrible.
and the rain's gone. That actually is quite nice.
Basically, you're gonna have to win another speed time. Oh, never mind, it's Court Drive. That sucks.
Yes, it does. I'm trying to think what if there's a way out. Iron Bundle is simply going to attack Roaring Moon. I need to break the sash on his Iron Bundle, but he might.
No, it's Court Drive, so you could like maybe Terra Flying, attack boosted acrobatics can one shot it. Like it's not impossible.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, that is right. I think I just have to try and get it down.
You can also like you're under pressure from Fake Out here, so you could protect both if you wanted for one turn.
Yes, that's actually a way better play. Yeah, because yeah, he's doing it too. Okay, this is really good then, because I think he's just gonna not even Fake Out. Okay, that's fine. We know we can hit it this time. Now we have to Terra, Fly in, Acrobatics. We have to get Iron Bundle down specifically. So Terra, Flying, Acrobatics, and I think I just Freeze Dry here as well on him.
I would go for the double because they're probably just gonna Icy Wind you, right? And if they Icy Wind you, you're screwed.
Yeah, come on. Okay, there's hope. There's hope.
Nice. If they Drain Punch, hey.
There's.
I don't know if you take a Wild Charge.
There's
nothing else to do. You just gotta go for
hope.
it. Right?
Yeah, I just gotta go for it. There's no way about it. If he has Wild Charge, he has Wild Charge. Oh, be enough recoil. Be enough. No, there's no way.
It was close.
God almighty, the amount of crits and misses is really unfortunate.
I mean, for it to be that close and for you to get very unlucky, I think is like not the. It's like
yeah,
you got to think about it in the long term sometimes, even though that sucked, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I also don't want to just be like, oh my god, he only won because he crit it. It's like, nah.
Yeah,
it's fine. It is what it is. There's always the coin flips and playing this.
It does feel like our team is a little weak to Iron Bundle, so maybe we should think about like if there's like Pokemon after a couple more games that you feel like we're not using so much, maybe we want to think about like, Pokemon that are good into Iron Bundle, and Great Tusk also looks like a problem, like cause we don't have much for ground types.
I mean, Iron Bundle, I mean, especially if he's just like literally a stat higher than the Misdreavus that's going, like you're gonna see him everywhere. He's so good.
Yeah.
Counters Meowscarada as well, like really effectively. So yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna just give more thought is like something for Iron Bundle, because like this guy is everywhere. Like
yeah,
you need an answer or you
screwed. Run like Trick Room. You could run Trick Room with like because that way what you could do is Swords Dance and Trick Room in the same turn, and then your Iron Hands is like super threatening.
That could be a way. Yeah, I mean that would. I probably need just a new team for that. Honestly, at that point.
But you could just chuck Mimikyu on because like you have some stuff for it already.
Would I just replace Tinkaton with Mimikyu though? That's the thing.
No, we gotta keep Tinkaton.
Yeah,
I feel like you do it over like Arcanine or Roaring Moon. Maybe Arcanine. Like I don't feel like Intimidate's doing us. But Arcanine's so good. I don't know. We can let's just like think about it. You know? Like
I think that's one to just kind of have a think about, and then just maybe later come up with something. Some people in my chat are still hung up about me drinking piss.
I looked over and I saw that. I was like, oh.
Guys, it's been like 2 hours, right? Like. I'm surprised you even remember at this point. Oh Jesus! Listen, I think I think maybe we leave it there.
Sure.
Because this is absolutely wonderful. But I think I already know from here. It's like just what to think about. I want to kind of practice my strategy more, and then just try and get an answer for Iron Bundle, because he's our overlord for this next series. It seems.
100%.
But thank you so much. Like I hugely enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was a blast for me. It's like it's really cool to like work with somebody who's like has, you know, a lot of experience playing competitive Pokemon. Because I mean, even though it's been a while, like I feel like the fundamentals clearly transfer over. Like I think you're proof of that. So
you're way too kind. Like thank you so much.
Of course. Well, thank you for having me. Bye, chat. I hope you get better soon. And yeah, just let me know if you want me on again.
Thank you very much, man. Yeah, till next time. Take care.
Yep.
You have a good one.
See you. Have a good one.
Oh, God. Give it up to Wolfie, everyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I think that's a good point to wrap up. That was... the nerd in me is just like, oh my God, that was just so cool. As someone who just kind of like loves Pokemon an awful lot. to have someone who is like literally like one of the best in the world, who just kind of come on and give you a hand and help, even like offer advice to people in chat here as well. Like that's just a really unique and cool experience. Like thank you so much to Wolfie for coming by. Please just to go send him some support. Like there's highlights from this stream. I'll include links on that, of course. Give him a search just on YouTube. It's just WolfeyVGC. You can find him quite easily. He has a video up there that's on. He opened a Pokemon gym in New York City, which is quite a cool concept. It seems like it was a lot of fun. And if you like competitive Pokemon yourself, like he has so much content on it. Like you can learn so much. His channel has so many resources. He's got his website as well, which is also just more of a resource, just for people to learn it. And playing Pokemon like this, it's just really fun. What a YouTube. And we mean that in the nice way. We do. What a YouTube. Oh, God. Thank you to everyone in chat, too. Just been giving subs and bits as ever. I didn't want to talk over too much just because Wolfie was here. But thank you so much. You've been very kind. Thank you again to Ray for the 100 gift subs earlier. Jesus fucking Christ. Heck. Yeah, thank you for the link for the VGC guide there, Mr. Disco, as well. Yeah, that was great. Like, that was so insightful. I can't believe we actually have a team with Tinkaton on it now, too. That's so cool. I'm such a nerd for it. Oh, God almighty. We're going to leave it there, though, for the stream tonight. We're going to leave it there. But thank you, everyone, for coming by. And thank you to the mods as ever for being on hand, too. RT, you handsome fuck. Hope you're having a good day. That sounds really aggressive. You fucker. You better be doing well. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good day, too. Any chance we can get a paste of the team for Showdown? Yeah, I'll post it in the Discord. That's no problem. People want to run wild with it, by all means. People want to add it, modify it, go for it. That shouldn't be a problem. Next stream from me as well, it'll be on Thursday. We're actually back to a really regular schedule for starting off like on the year of streams. It is just Tuesday, Thursday, and weekends. That's when I'm streaming. I'm trying to get better at the old work-life balance too, because like there's a lot of stuff I do want to stream, but I'm trying to just kind of pace myself, because I notice that sometimes, like especially when I'm doing like the marathon games, like there were some weeks last year where like in retrospect it's like we did like 40 hours of Wind Waker in like 4 days, and then we marathoned Undertale, and it was just like that. Like in retrospect, it's like, okay, let's just space that out a bit, because like, you know, it's just a lot. As fun as it is. So I'm trying to get a bit better with that, the old balance. But I want to stream kind of consistently more than anything. And there'll be YouTube highlights coming out soon. I have some fun behind the scenes stuff I want to share about the first video, which will be simply titled YouTube. And I want to talk about why that is even on Thursday's stream. That'll be coming out tomorrow. It is the PowerPoint presentation. There is a lot of interesting stuff happening with that video already that I got to talk about. To the extent it could be an individual video in of itself. It's like actually crazy what's been going on behind the scenes with that. We're gonna have to have a talk about the old YouTube policy, but it's working, guys. It's working. We're starting a movement. Culture may triumph yet. So, fun video coming for you is tomorrow. If you didn't catch the PowerPoint. Yeah, all my stream assets, they're just like kind of broken for some reason. I don't know what's going on. They're simply not working the way they should. I updated OBS and like everything broke. So I'll fix it before long. But we could make our own stream assets. That might be fun. Could make something new. OBS breaks all the time. It's been, yeah, it does. No, it's normally pretty reliable, but lately it's been rough, and I don't know why. I feel like it's having more issue than normal. But is what it is. Is what it is. Okay, let me see who is streaming. I'll see if anyone's playing Pokemon. Maybe I can leave you in their care. Who is all going? I'm not. Hang on. Let me just check the Pokemon category. Okay, give me a moment. I want to leave you in someone's care, and you can wish them well. Very much been a Pokemon day. This has very much just been nerdy stream day for me. I really do hope people have just enjoyed it. I think we're going to try and raid someone new. I don't know who to raid. We're going to try raid someone new. Okay, Flygon HG is doing a Pokemon Blaze Black hardcore Nuzlocke. That sounds really intense. So we're gonna try leave you in their care and wish them well, because it sounds like they're doing something really hard. Okay? Go wish them well. Send them some support. Definitely looks different because from the preview thumbnail there is like a Nidoking in it. Which I don't think you can even get that one in that game. Go wish them well. I'll see you all Thursday, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.